I'll ask
Hey,
again.
Will.
Yeah.
What happened? No.
Yeah, no, did you fucking Uno reverse mirror force Yu-Gi-Oh bullshit me? No. What happened last time on ValorPUNK?
Previously on ValorPUNK, Mr. Lasso Howdy Bell came to town, and he also thank you Sprite for getting this set up. Mr. Lasso Howdy Bell came from the Lone Star Hegemony over in Texas to cause problems and get back a stowaway who ran here named Vika. Nobody told him that that's not true. And so he decided to set up shop in one of the parks and just start brewing a storm, stating that Vika had 12 hours to show herself, or else the city was going to get fucked. At least that was the implication. And so the teams start to discuss, who we need to bring. This feels like kind of like an all hands on deck situation, and it was a most hands on deck situation. Everyone is there, like all the big name A-listers, like even Nalani is there, like ready to fight if that's what it comes down to. And after some tense conversations with Mr. Howdy Bell, a Mr. Donovan King Jr. shows up and just walks away with him in his helicopter. Back at the base, Russ and Isabella have a conversation about, kind of talking to Nalani and seeing why she can abide such hypocrisy. Benji then comforted Vika in a car. The team discussed what the fuck is up with DK Jr. Vika and Isabella have an off-screen Goyles drinking night. Russell decides to take foolhardy action and has a conversation with Donkey Kong Jr. about power, among many other important things. And Vika gave a super PowerPoint, and everyone agrees that her old life sucked, which was not the point of her PowerPoint. It was just kind of like a, hey, this is where I'm from. And Vika and Isabella have a debate over how trustworthy Solomon is.
Thank you for whoever wrote up.
That was Sprite.
That was Sprite.
Thank
you
you
so
Sprite's
much.
a saint on this channel.
Good job.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. And so, there was also a situation where our little boy Benji, walks off into the night.
Yeah, bongo.
For the second night in a row, he decides to foolishly go home by himself.
Oh.
Indeed.
Or at least leave by himself.
And let me make sure that this is the correct map. I'm pretty sure it is.
Hey, can you kick the jukebox?
Did I not kick the jukebox?
Oh wait, I had it muted. Mobby.
Right.
Surely nothing bad will happen this time. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is the wrong map. I think it's this one. Here we go. And let me grab. Let me do some stuff real quick with this map. Move some people around.
What do we think's gonna happen today, gang?
Well,
violence.
Just white girl summer, white boy summer, bullshit, probably, realistically speaking.
Nothing good.
These
right,
punks.
I have to open my character sheet.
These punks are up to no good, unfortunately.
Classic.
These punks in? Wait, hang on, wait, I gotta expand my moves. Oh, no, whoa.
Wait, I'm looking at my sheet, mate.
Bro, don't talk to me. I can't read and count at the same time.
Oh no.
Oh shit. Okay.
Benji just standing in the middle of the road like that little alien comic. I can't read!
I can't read.
Brr.
Yeah. Give me some minute. Alright. Okay.
He's like, you're in the road! What the fuck?
Pedestrians get right away, fucker.
How does it look obvious how to get to the second floor?
Not tremendously.
Jump.
Walks in. Sees this guy again.
Hello, sir. Welcome to Little Italy.
Hi, what's up, bruv? Let's have a look at the menu, eh?
Okay. Here is a menu. Table for one.
No, I don't know. Do you know a guy who lives here?
Lives here? Oh, upstairs?
Yeah. How's the boy get up there?
It's in the back of the building.
Am I allowed to go back there? Do I need like a pass or something, VIP?
No, you can just go through the alley.
Alright. Is it just in the back?
Yeah, there's a small stairway to get up there.
He like looks around, is like looking for which direction he's being pointed in.
Oh, I mean, I guess technically you could go in either direction, but
I mean,
as,
he
as
kind of
we are
steps
in
out a bit and shows
city
his cane.
block.
He steps out a bit and shows his cane. What's the easiest for this?
My apologies, sir. There are stairs either way you go. And but we are going but I would suggest taking a right as you leave and then
Alright.
going around from there. You'll walk past some dumpsters and from there you should be okay.
Okay, alright, thanks, bruv. Sorry I didn't buy anything. Takes a left, stops, turns.
He took my menu.
Well, that's fine. We
Benji
have
thinking in his head, that guy's really calm
others.
and collected when he's not being accosted.
We have ways of getting it back. Take the shot.
He looks in the back here, recognizes where he is.
Oh no.
He like crosses his shoulder, like he does like a sign of the cross that makes no sense, and he starts like doing a hand motion.
You'd like turn your shirt inside out.
Yeah. He takes his chains off and puts them like somewhere else in his pockets or something. Oh, you know what? Actually, you know what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, can I have a breadstick? Those are free, right?
They're free when you order an actual meal.
All right, bro.
sir.
Can I get a poke or something? I don't know.
I don't
Sorry.
know what poke is.
Sorry, I've been telling people.
We only have Cope soda here.
Cope!
I have a Coke soda. You're making me cope about it, yeah? How much is that?
That's all right. Look if you're gonna beg, we can't
No
have
money.
begging children here. I'm sorry.
What do you think I am? I'm a proud, upstanding. I'm not a citizen yet. Like I'm technically like I don't even know if I'm here
Resident.
on visa. I'm a
Sir.
resident.
Never has a boy asked for more.
He just looks at him like, what?
That's an Oliver Twist reference. I have a fine arts doctorate.
Oh.
One moment.
Oh no.
Benji steals a free mint.
You just take all the rest of his menus and leave.
I love that if you didn't know Declan worked here, he would just like a lost child and just like not welcomed at any table.
Yeah.
They kicked me out of the normal table I sit at.
My mom won't let me go home.
Fucked up, dude. What? His mom's the boo hag.
Here is a breadstick.
Alright. Is that it? Do you need anything else from me? Do you need, like, I don't know, you need a green card or something?
Do you need anything else, sir?
I don't know, bro. Service with a smile, isn't that supposed to be a thing? Nah, I'm just messing around.
Not new
I'm just messing around.
Take another shot.
The first
Second
one did
shot.
not kill.
He's gonna take the bread and like tear it up into like pieces and put it in his pockets. A well-known defense against the Fae.
This guy looks at you in the window, like doing that as you walk by. He's like, what the hell?
What is wrong with that child?
Oh man, this city sucks. Yeah, you see no sign of any of the beasts that may lurk back behind this restaurant, but you do make your way upstairs, up a small fire escape type situation. It's obviously not actually a fire escape, but
Yeah.
it definitely feels like a fire escape type deal. And let me grab this, put him here.
Oh my god.
And you make your way into a little hallway leading to some apartments.
What's the vibe here? Dingy, awful.
Dark, but not terrible.
Yo, his place rules.
Damn, he got a fucking pad? Shit, bro.
Oh yeah, fucking sick.
But what about that bed, though?
Yeah, what about it?
I mean,
It's covered in saran wrap. Vika's bed.
listen, if that's the trade for this apartment, yeah.
Benji goes up and he does a secret knock.
Who's there?
It's your man. Open up.
Benji?
Oh yeah, hold on. He like gets up on his tippy toes and looks like at the peephole.
One sec. You came alone, yeah?
Just me and the ghosts.
All right. He puts his gun down, and then opens the door. Come on in.
All right. They said it was a closet.
Who did?
My source.
Well, maybe it is. Surprised you found this place. Who was your source?
Oh yeah, just a local guy.
Kicks off his shoes, tosses his book bag down. Flop.
Oh, how you been? Since the job?
Floating on past. Nothing feels real. Ethereal. Like half shite, but like that's mostly not my fault. I think. I don't know.
Were things half shite already?
No, things were full shite, so I think. Yeah.
It's gotten better, yeah.
A little bit. Yeah.
All right. Well, here's the place. Scar's out right now, and haven't seen the other one.
Oh, she's here.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a cope. I didn't actually want it. I just wanted bread.
Thanks.
Well, you...
Oh, surprised to see you.
Why?
Well, I didn't exactly tell you where I lived.
Yeah, I'm good at finding stuff. You know that.
Sure. I probably shouldn't be surprised. And yet, look at you. It ain't been too long, and yet you look, I don't know, something about you. It's a little
Yeah.
different.
I
You
found
taller?
some stuff out. I mean, look, probably a little bit. I don't know. Probably not too much. I know my feet up against stupid old shoes. They're gone now. Chucked them out the window. Figured some stuff out, and then got a big head about it. And then last night, Morty came up with me, and he tried to pull some shit. So like, I'm
What'd he
here
do?
wondering what you know about it.
What'd he do? I haven't talked to Morty, and I figured he would be back to Av by now.
Yeah, no, I think that's what his plan was. He was gonna get drunk and then spend all his money here and then head home. But I think Oggy got an idea in his head. He's been talking to Oggy apparently, and Oggy's been creeping around every here and there, coming up, giving me threats and stuff, and then like slinking away to the alleys how he always does.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't pay it no mind. I'll give him mad lip the other day. But yeah, no, Morty. So I think Morty might actually be the king of Av.
What?
Damn.
Yeah. Did
What
you
do you
know
mean?
that? Did you know that I'm a sword?
You lifted the sword.
No, bruv, I think I am. I mean, I did, yeah, but like, a sword can lift a sword, but like...
Make that make sense to me.
Alright, so, when we was at Triton, I went in, lifted the thing, got it, was about a few weeks, feeling like, richest man in the world. I think I technically am, like, I don't know logistics about it or nothing, but, feeling pretty good for a few weeks. I had sword, was figuring out how to use it. I could do some neat tricks and all that with it, keeping it on down low. Then, yeah, the other night, Morty came up and he started saying some stuff. Oggy put some ideas in his head, telling him, oh, maybe Benji's he's not the king of Av. Maybe he's just his sword. He did some weird old, like, he does like some hand motions, like, he put his hands on me. And then, like, I felt it leaving. He starts glowing, and I'm like wigging out, But
What? Did you glow?
I
When
mean,
you
like,
took it?
I did a little bit, but it was like he was taking the glow out of me, or like putting the glow in me or something. I was kind of freaking out too much to pay attention, but
Damn.
There's no way that's legit.
that's what I was thinking. I was thinking like maybe Oggy gave him
Augie
some
did
weird
something.
magic. Yeah.
Probably Augie did something.
Mhm.
I refuse to believe that man is the true king of Avalon.
I mean, I could kind of see it.
What do you mean?
You don't have to be a good person to be the king. You just got to be lucky enough.
You're telling me that in Britannia's hour of greatest need, Mortimer Gorloy is supposed to show up with a golden sword or
It's
whatever?
not golden.
Yeah,
That's lies. He's not golden. He's like,
he's supposed to show up. He's supposed to show up and fix the problem, though.
Well, always says you're supposed to show up. Like, the king's supposed to show up in the greatest hour of need. Doesn't say whether the king's the one to fix the problem, or if he's just enough of a problem that everyone starts to work together to kick his ass.
Mm.
Oh, that's an interesting interpretation.
Maybe I've been
Probably-
reading too many comics, but
Certainly, if it were my interpretation, I certainly wouldn't have dedicated my life to finding the damn thing and getting it lifted. So what do? We want to go back. We want to stop Morty. We want to give him the damn thing.
well, here's the problem: is he was talking about Cornwall and all that. That makes sense. Yeah, that checks out. That's correct.
He's from Cornwall.
Yeah. And like reading through the history books, it does make a bit of sense there. He's been slighted in his own life, and then culturally it's happened.
Mhm. You'd be just as likely to find a Scot or a Welsh.
I suppose it's true, yeah. But no, he was saying stuff about shady shit, like it really sounded like he just wants to use it for like a tool of vengeance. I don't know. I've been having like weird dreams, like ghosty nights and stuff, asking me what like my responsibility is with it. I'm just here like, bro, what you want? I want a new Xbox for Christmas. That's what I'm worried about.
You want mine?
Nah. People ask questions, I'll bring that home. Tommy be like, where you get that? You lift that off someone? Nah.
Tommy?
Yeah, it's a bloke I'm living with, Tommy. He's good.
Let's see. And so what? You think you're the sword?
Maybe, I don't know. It could just be him, blowing smoke, but like...
Can't say I know too many swords. Can't say I know too many swords but walk around being boys. You done grew up with us. I didn't know swords did that.
I don't either. Apparently it's made of mithril.
And Triton has
None of it.
all the mithril.
None of it.
Well, none of it anymore. I'm surprised you were able to take all that on.
Yeah, that's what I meant about being the richest boy in the world.
Yeah. Well, if you feel like leaving your old friend some, he wouldn't complain none.
Huh. Well, you having trouble getting home?
Nah, just having trouble keeping the fridge stocked.
God damn.
As you can imagine, the rent here is pretty crazy.
Huh. I don't know though. That's like a part of me. I don't know how good I feel about that.
No, I understand. I probably wouldn't do it. I probably wouldn't do it either. After all,
You know what? Here's an idea. You try it. You try what he did. See if you can do it. See if it's just a weird thing that he pulled.
I
don't know. I'm willing to try anything. Alright, so like he came up. He shuffles, gets up. He just came up and like put his hand on my shoulder, and then I was like, I don't know, he willed it to be so. Started
Alright.
thinking it, mentalizing it.
All right. True King of England. True King of England.
Channel it.
Darkest hour. Come on. And he kind of like has his hand on his shoulder, not really feeling anything.
Nothing, no.
My king? Am I in the castle yet?
Damn.
Is this what you call a castle? It's not
Yeah.
bad.
Not exactly. Well, naturally, I have sworn an oath to you. As far as I'm concerned, you're the king. So if you've got a usurper trying to take something from you, just give me a call, and I'll punch him in the nose. Break it again.
How yeah.
Again?
It was a long time ago.
That
Before
was you?
Before I was the head of the gang.
He always said that was someone else.
He would.
Yeah. No, I'm like half worried he's gonna like, come up on me when I'm just out doing whatever. And that's why I came here, is because I thought he'd done something, something silly to you and Scar.
Nah, we're all right. We're just laying low. Can't exactly go to the airport when Triton's got all kinds of security out looking for us.
Yeah, I suppose. You see that newscast, what they were saying?
Yeah.
You see that guy? What do you think about that?
Seems like a Halcyon City thing. Probably happens fairly often, I would think. Probably didn't even make the news over in England.
Nah, I doubt it.
Well, I'll get Scar up to date when she gets home.
Mhm.
She'll be happy to help.
Yeah. I gave the arrow to my bud.
Which one?
The
Well,
oh, sorry, that doesn't narrow it down. Russ.
Ross.
Okay.
Oh, well, he used it all right?
He's good with it. We haven't had a chance to like need it, but like he could definitely do it.
Good. Good. I will, I'll see what I can do. See if we can't find, any sign of Augie or Morty.
Don't go looking for too much trouble, though.
I'll be alright.
Cause like, I got people, I got people in my corner, so they can't just come up at me whenever. Like if, I gotta be smart about what I do. But like, with you two, they don't care.
Yeah. Well,
Do you know anybody who knows about this sort of stuff? Like, did you guys have like I don't know, like an archivist or something, or like files about it? 'Cause if that's what you devoted your life to.
well, I do, back in Av, and we had a guy, but he left when I took over. And, Augie was sort of that guy for us.
Oh,
So if you got any big questions about it, he'd be the best person to answer.
was the guy before you? Did he die?
I don't know what he's up to. Just sort of, he just sort of drifted, like most of the gang. I tell you, when Jackie up and quit, he felt like he took damn near everyone with him. Only people that stayed were Morty and Scar.
What if
We
people
picked-
leave?
We picked up Augie later, and then we picked you up. Not much faith in their new leader.
Huh.
Merry Syndicate, down to a lot. It was alright though. Didn't really want to lead a syndicate. I had my own connections. And staying small helped keep us close.
Yeah. Alright. Alright.
Well, feel free to come and visit whenever you like. It's good
Yeah.
having you around. I'm
And next
sure
time I
Scar
come
will be
knocking-
happy to see you.
Yeah, next time I come knocking, I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna change it up. So
Yeah.
don't go answering that knock.
Smart.
Alright.
You need anything to eat?
Oh no. Did you see that boo hag? Have you seen her?
What?
Out in the dumpsters, out in the trash, in the bins? There's a boo hag out there. Saw her like 2 weeks ago.
Oh. No, I haven't seen any
Yeah, you gotta watch it,
trash-based
mate.
boo hag.
Oh no. It's nuts. It's wrong. It's wrong. Nobody that's supposed to be in like a garden, like underneath a tree. It's mad seeing them here. It's not right.
Well, I see. Well, I know that I haven't always done right by you. Before you go, I know I haven't always done right by you. I know you probably still have a lot of questions about how I could do what I did to you. But just know that we do care about you, Bench.
If I could be honest, I'm not thinking about it. I haven't been thinking about all the people who done me wrong or like all the important things I'm supposed to be thinking about. I just can't concentrate on nothing. There's too much going on that I can't make no heads or tails of. Can't make no sense of it.
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna get myself all what was it they said back at my counseling meetings? They said like I can't figure it all out, so like I'm gonna get myself more mad trying to think about it and blame people and understand it when like I just still got a brain space for it. So I don't know, whatever piece this is you're trying to offer to me, that's cool, that's fine, that's great, good for you. Give it to me later when I got a clear mind and when I'm like a foot taller and smarter to deal with it.
You can handle it, Benj. You're better than the average.
I don't want to.
Mhm.
And so he is going to shift your labels.
Oh shit!
He's going to shift your superior up and your mundane down.
Whoa! Damn! Look
accept?
at me with normal numbers. Damn! Oh, it's a heavy crown purse.
Well, you got a lot of support for it.
Mhm.
Let's hope I don't get jumped on the way home. Alright, peace out.
Have a good one.
And that's really what it is that Benji is not thinking about who he does and doesn't owe forgiveness to. And he's not trying to logically parse any sort of... He's not trying to get too emotionally pent up about anything right now because there's just so much happening that if he tries to concentrate on one thing, a new problem will pop up and just stop him in his tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
He doesn't have the emotional and mental bandwidth to juggle that many plates at once right now.
Okay.
So he will go home. He will take the safest, most well-lit and populated route.
Of course.
He might even be on the phone with somebody as he goes home, just to talk to someone so he doesn't get jumped again.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Meanwhile...
Wow.
wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Wow! Wow!
What's happening? I'm
Wow.
scared.
I don't know.
I'm setting something up. And then let's grab. How's this one? Yeah. There is the rustling of some garbage. Sort of just and a door opens. Vesper, you've been wandering around this abandoned apartment building. You've seen a few people around, but they are not supposed to live here, certainly.
Yeah. They
Just
Have-
squatters and things like that.
Yeah, I imagine there's a lot of places like that in Halcyon City. Like, with the amount of superpowered mayhem, I imagine condemned buildings are common. And Vika knew that this one was in that sort of situation where it's not being fixed on account of insurance issues. Like
Yeah, I
it was damaged.
Can't get my
Who's
boys down
paying
there.
for it? Yeah, the boys can't be found, and they
Yeah.
can't come down here.
Just can't get my boys down there.
Can't get my guys.
And so
yeah,
they-
there's like a floor beneath this one. There's like a big hallway that has like a huge hole in the middle of it, like just a huge hole in the middle of the building, like vertically. And so you climbed your way up into this section of the building, which does not have any squatters, and you made your way into this area.
Yeah. So they sort of take note of everything. This is a windowless room. Even when it wasn't derelict, it probably wasn't great.
No, I mean it's a 1-bedroom,
Yeah.
but it's in fairly good shape. It's not in terrible shape.
Yeah. They feel the building. And they feel
You feel
like,
parts of
especially
the
something like
floor.
this.
Parts of the
Yeah.
floor sort of like give way
Sag.
underneath your foot.
They
Not enough to
like
cause like a hole or anything, but like it's like
you can feel
you
that
can
there's
feel that
damage
there's like
underneath
some
it.
water damage or something along those lines.
But what appeals the most is there is one way in and there's one way out. And that is defensible. They can make another way in and another way out.
Someone
Just
made
like they
another
could.
way in and another way out downstairs.
Yeah, no kidding. Likewise, with that, with that same thing in mind, Vesper knows that they could make this feel more secure. Like structurally. Like this building is condemned because it's not by any means safe to have someone up here. But if you can adjust those steel girders, maybe it can be a little more habitable.
Mm-hmm.
May I do that? May I let me pull up my moves, or the basic moves. Can I?
I mean, it sounds like a roll to unleash your powers.
Yeah, a roll to unleash your powers. I suppose, reshape my environment.
Yeah.
To sort of make this something that won't
fall apart under the most basic
tremble.
amount of scrutiny.
Yeah, an explosion down the road shouldn't finish the job. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah. You mark a condition, or I'll tell you how the effect is temporary.
I'll mark a condition. Let me see. What feels good and right and proper? Maybe insecure, because insecurity is what has led her here in the first place. So that is what I'm going to mark. The building shifts and it groans.
Yeah, a lot of
But
people
right.
a lot of people in the lower floors are like, "Uh-oh, I got to get out of here. This place feels like it's going to bust soon."
Yeah. Like, oh, we knew this was going to happen. But it feels more secure.
But you are able to secure the place. Ironically, at the cost of your own personal security.
Yeah. Yeah. And they feel fine about this. They were going to do a few things tonight. Vesper wanted to drop off some stuff in a few caches in different locations. They feel a lot of guilt over Solomon and the fact that the secret base is not her base, it's our base. But she is so insecure and so insecure that they can't rest or anything unless they feel like there's somewhere that they can run. And that's not fair to everyone else because it is a base of operations. And everyone has to pussyfoot around Vika's extreme paranoia. And this is the compromise. They'll continue to live with everybody, but they just need a place. They just need somewhere where they can run. And after they've secured this place, they're going to go back home.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see here. I need to refresh real quick.
Mm-mm.
And then I think the next morning, unless there was anything that Russell or Isabella needed to get up to tonight.
I don't think so for me. I think she's just working very diligent. I think I'm going to use my sanctuary ability to work on the Inga project to study how it might impact the brain more directly.
Yeah, let me take a look at how that move works. The sanctuary. Do you have that written down?
Yeah, it's on my little character sheet. When you call upon the resources of your sanctuary to solve a problem, say what you want to do. The GM will give you 1 to 4 requirements from the following, which you must fulfill to complete your solution. I feel like this is something that she's probably been looking. I've mentioned it briefly in the background a couple of times, but first you must. The things are: first you must. You'll need help from. You and your team will risk danger from. The best you can do is a lesser version, unreliable and limited. You'll need to mark 1 box on your doom track, or you'll have to obtain. Those are kind of the general options.
Okay. Let me see. You'll have to obtain.
And those are actually on Isabella's character sheet.
Yeah,
at
I
the
see it.
bottom. Yeah.
You hate to admit it, but you've hit something of a blockade, a point of like, I've got everything I need. I've got everything I am trying to do on my own. But there comes a point where you don't know what you don't know. And
Yeah.
so you think that there are probably one of two people who could really help you with this. And those 2 people are probably either your father or Mr. Roland Alexander Round.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's definitely the you'll need help from.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think it'll be a tonight thing because I think Isabella's just kind of tuckered out.
Yeah.
But she'll probably want to work with her dad because this is also a nice opportunity to work with him. But Russ, was there anything that you wanted to do?
Fuck. I mean, there is something. I guess I could have Russell talk to his cop dad.
Oh.
Are you gonna do that on the phone, or are you gonna go meet him?
I'll go meet him because that sounds more interesting.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Meet him on the basketball court. Hey, son, what if we throw the old pigskin?
You gonna go back? Are you gonna go back to your house?
Sure. Fuck it. Why not? Let's throw some
Yo.
bars
Oh
out.
my god.
Hey.
Oh man, are you gonna go? I assume as Russell.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be funny if you went in his rack and he's like, "You son of a bitch!
What did you do to my son?"
He's the only one that doesn't know. It's all over Twitter. You think I'm on that hell site?
Oh look, it's old Russell.
Yeah, let me get.
I prefer Snapchat.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of. Hadn't been to this map in a little while.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Man, in simpler times, I'm like, oh man, it'd be so fun to hang out at Russell's place and just hang out by the pool. But that day never came.
That day never came.
Yeah.
Oh god.
And let me grab a different jam.
Let me look at my shit.
Oh man.
Alright. Just gonna knock politely because I don't want to open the door because then that's how you get shot.
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
Let me see here.
Yeah.
Let me do some scrolling real quick.
And then what time is it that
It's probably later in the evening. Opens the door. Russell.
Hello.
Oh my god.
What? Did you say Russell? Russell. He goes in and goes for like a big hug.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
Wait, Russell's home? Oh, Russell. You don't have to knock. Come on in.
Yeah,
Come in.
but like, look, I'm smart. Opening the door.
She runs up and kicks you in the knee.
Hello.
You butt!
Yeah.
Do you know how long I've been trying to get in touch with you?
I mean, that means I'm doing good, right?
No!
shrinks?
Russell. Oh my god, my baby.
Hello.
Where have you been? What have you done? What Here. Let the boy breathe. Come on.
I've just been doing the stuff. It's not I'm fine. Nothing
You're
bad.
superheroing.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, K9mm also comes up and gives
His
you a-
arthritis.
gives you a little lick.
He's working
Yeah.
so hard.
Yeah, he gets up. He gets up, and it's a little challenge for him, but he kind of like comes over.
He's laying on two Roombas,
He's laying on Roombas.
but they go in different directions, so he's just like rotating.
He's just like.
Oh God.
He looks at you. Oh, shit.
Me up.
Oh,
The
come
floor.
on. There we go.
Always move dog to the token layer.
Yeah, I'm going to.
God, this dog rules.
K9mm, you didn't have to get up.
You moved the floor, you dumb dog.
Yeah.
Struggles to get back onto his blanket.
Oh, no.
This
just kinda
sucks,
like-
gang.
Just kind of like rolls over.
Austin dog RP.
Come on in. We don't have to talk about anything yet. We're just so glad you're home.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to eat? How is everybody? Are you guys eating okay? Are you?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Everyone's doing good. Mr. Freddy's doing good. And everything's fine. Nothing bad has happened.
Okay. So, why now? It's been almost a month.
I just thought it would be just nice to come visit.
Visit, huh?
Living here would just put everyone in danger, so
I agree. What? I think he's right. Russell's made his choice. And even if we don't agree with it, we have to respect him. We have to respect that choice, or we lose Russell. Isn't that right?
I wouldn't put it so harshly, but I'm sorry.
Well, we've
but-
seen what happens. We've seen what happens when we didn't respect the choice.
Look, it's just this is. I know it sucks, but I'm helping people. Stuff is dangerous, but I'm sorry that it has to be this way, but
I don't understand. You were helping people in Valor Force.
To a degree, yeah, but not to what I am doing now.
Now you're just recognized more for it. And that would have come with time.
It's not that easy. Like, we caught those 3 people, WTF, there like twice, and they got out both times, and there's a lot of problems with how things work. Like, for example, what was the police force doing when Howdy Bell was here?
We were doing what we could.
What
we always could. We were...
But at the end of the day, it was Vesper and Donovan King who solved the issue.
You're right.
And it sucks to be right, but there are certain things that I could only accomplish so much in Valor Force, especially with Donovan King funding the whole project. He doesn't anymore. Valor Force seems to be going in a good direction now. Miss Kim is doing a good job. But like I said, there's things only I can do in the position I am right now. I feel like anyone can join Valor Force and do what I did, but with what I'm doing
and
now...
you feel that what you're doing now is a better fit for you than Valor Force was.
Yeah.
Even though it's against the law.
I mean, maybe against the law, but Representative Nilani seemed to let it slide.
Well, yeah.
She's not a law enforcement officer. That's not her job. And yet, we need the... Yeah, and yet, it's not lost on me that we need the implied threat that comes with someone like Nilani to help stop those bigger threats. But in the meantime, people are having a hard time just finding a way to live without some kind of crazy person blowing up half their building. Not so much a citywide threat, but a block-wide threat. And that's why Valor Force is necessary. That's why, and I see that now, that they were necessary, that especially now that the group is much smaller. I thought we could do it on our own. I thought we could do what the superheroes did back in the day on our own. And for a while, it felt like we could. But funding is drying up. And it's become harder to do that.
When funding something doesn't give you full control over it, people don't want to fund it anymore.
Yeah. And so all we can do is make pleas to the city, make pleas to the city to have taxpayer funds be sent to us. More so, and more and more. It'll never be enough, of course. but it's what we need.
It's a problem. Maybe you can try talking to Roland Round. I mean, if you got money from Donovan King, that's one thing, but Roland probably has a soft spot for superheroing stuff. Or something similar, at least.
Of course he does. Why wouldn't he? It just feels like there aren't enough billionaires out there to back us.
I'm dying.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
And even then, we're puppets for them.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem. With how I am now, I'm doing what I want to do. Saving anyone I think needs help. No matter the problem, no matter the cost. No strings attached. I can view most problems with no bias and just, it's like the first day in Valor Force when we didn't really have the authority to stop those people from placing bombs on my car. Authority, or at least in that situation, shouldn't matter. I saw a problem, so I stopped it. And it's kind of the same thing now. There were probably a bunch of people seeing Howdy Bell in the city, but their hands were tied. They couldn't do anything. Some of them even still came, like Whisper.
Well, even if they wouldn't have been able to act without our arresting them, having them around was probably helpful in some regard as far as establishing what some people were willing to do to get that guy out of town.
Mhm.
We still don't know. We still don't know if he is. He's been with Donovan King Jr., who isn't exactly on speaking terms with me at the moment.
Yeah, he's probably cooking something up. He had a meeting with Howdy Bell, so I can't imagine it's as simple as, hey, this, leave. Knowing him, he's probably trying to get some sort of, I don't know, advantage, but yeah, that's besides the point.
Maybe setting up some sort of business opportunity in the hegemony.
Yeah. Getting resources from them to fund his space project or something.
Stupid idea. We've got everything we need here on Earth. We don't need to go dragging aliens into everything. Here, come in, sit down.
You can't really say that.
Dad, you shouldn't say that.
Dad.
What?
Oh.
What? Am I wrong?
What? I'm right.
No.
Oh god, I love it.
ValorPUNK has performed in front of a live studio voice call.
My God.
But no, everything's been, I don't know.
Are you eating okay?
Yeah, we're eating fine.
It's not like
Thanks
pizza
about that
every
fucking-
night, is it?
Banger Isabella breakfast.
Yeah, Isabella made a great breakfast today.
How's she doing? Is she well accommodated for?
Yeah. I mean, even if she wasn't, she'd be able to make it more accommodable. She's a tough person.
Yeah. Who else is with you, even?
It's, from what I can tell you, it's pretty much everyone you already know. Me, Isabella, Mr. Peretti. It's pretty much, I mean, we have contact with Vesper.
Vesper. Razzle Frazzle Vesper.
I know you don't like them, but I've been keeping them in a good direction.
I know you think that you are, or I know you believe that you are, but Vesper, the things I've seen, the things I've cleaned up after when it came to Vesper specifically, there is a violence there.
Yeah.
And I'm just worried that Vesper's going to drag you down into all of that.
I'm sure I'll be fine. If Vesper ever crosses the line, I know what I have to do.
I'll fucking
Good.
kill them.
Do you think you could? Do you think you have the ability to do it, even if you have the will?
Yeah. I mean, I'm.
How is all that going? Your powers, have they gotten better?
Just more clarification. Really.
Mm.
Right.
Just learning more about parent stuff. I'm not a godly projection. I'm a physical body, which is nice. I bleed
What?
gold. I got.
Wait, you bleed gold now?
Yeah, I bleed gold now. I can. I can't like. I don't.
She goes up and like pokes you with a needle.
What? Where'd you get that?
Mom's always sewing. I don't sew. Where'd you get that? This is just like a little thumbtack, just and like, whoa. Does this harden?
I don't sell my blood.
I want that scene to happen exactly parallel to when Percy asked for money.
Don't.
I mean, I'm not going to sell it. It's already worth money. I'm going to trade it.
Oh, she's the devil.
For goods and services.
Like I don't think I can control lightning, but I can like vibrate stuff enough that it makes lightning, I guess. I don't know. I struck some with lightning.
Wow. Oh boy. So, lightning, huh?
I mean, yeah.
How'd that feel?
I was too busy running away from Valor Force to really like, process it, but
Huh.
they're
Probably tough. It's probably tough going up against your old friends in that group, huh?
Gavin and Solomon are very motivated and tricky people to go up against, but I think the current Valor Force group is a very capable group of people, and probably going to be way better than what we used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I think they're a good group of kids, but I think we had a good group of kids, and now all of those kids are out doing God knows what, not being of any use to anybody except for you.
Hey, fuck you!
I wouldn't say that. I mean, they're probably just living their lives, which is what people my age are supposed to be doing.
Yeah, of course. School's coming up soon. Yeah, put any thought into what you're gonna do once the school year starts? I mean, you're obviously not dropping out.
I mean, probably not, no.
Obviously not. You're not dropping out, Russell.
Dad, I'm a wanted criminal.
We can
Test out.
we can we'll figure something out.
We'll homeschool you.
I can put you under arrest right now, and then I can maybe I don't really have the power like I used to sweep stuff under the rug.
No, you don't have to sweep anything under the rug. It's this thing of like you sweep it under the rug, and I'm just gonna go back out and do it again. It's just I'm not gonna.
Why couldn't you have one of those secret identities if you were gonna do all this?
I did have a secret identity. It's not so secret anymore, but it was secret at one point.
Yeah.
Look, I press the belt, and then boom, suit up, and then I press the belt again, and then bam, suit off. It's that simple.
Maybe. Like, what if Racket goes away, and if you got to do this, maybe you're somebody else. You know what I mean?
It's important that I'm Racket and that I'm me doing this. Okay, it's like it's more than just like a yeah, I'm saving people, but there's also just like we've talked about. There's like a lot of complicated stuff where it's just like we need heroes. Obviously, the Honor Act is very good, and I think heroes should be held more accountable, right? But that doesn't mean we should get rid of them entirely. So me doing this and being so public about it is like sending a message of what we need. I can't do that by just constantly changing identities and starting back from zero,
Yeah.
If it was like 3 years ago, maybe I could do that, save people, heroes still around, and maybe like
Just feels like Pandora's box is open and superpowers exist and people are going to use them for whatever they want. And soon, non-metahumans won't really have a say in the society that they live in anymore, because they don't have the power to enforce it.
There's a lot of things, like there are people in politics who can make changes. They're doctors. It's like, yeah, like there's only so many people with healing powers. We still need doctors. We still need like people who can drive trucks. We still need like superpowers don't like completely erase the normal man's like place in society.
But it'll always be beneath that of the metahuman.
Look, do you?
I don't know what the answer is. I don't know. I'm just being honest. It's how I feel. It's how a lot of people feel.
Maybe you should stop thinking about what you can't do and more what you can do.
That's what I do. I go to work. I go and do my job.
And you're doing great.
I don't know about all that.
Look,
I'm
what about
sure you have your criticisms.
I mean, yeah, but you still protect some people. It's better than nothing. And like mom's work, for example, psychology, that's not something you can really like fully use a power for the most part.
Right. Right. I don't necessarily agree with your father on this one. I think that there's still lots of things that ordinary is not the right word, but everyone has their talents. Some of them have talents that are wholly unique to themselves.
Yeah.
And you don't necessarily need to be a metahuman to have that.
Yeah, like Phoebe.
Yeah, like Phoebe.
Phoebe's
Yeah,
very
like
smart,
Phoebe.
very skilled,
Phoebe.
knows what they're doing.
Phoebe's probably already a metahuman anyway. She just doesn't know it yet.
But at that point, what is a metahuman?
Yeah, where's that line? Where do we find it? Is it? Yeah, that's another question. It's a question that'll be asked every generation from this point until the end of humanity. Where does the line? Where is the line between those who are spectacular and those who are only just good?
Does there really need to be a line?
Yeah.
If there wasn't, the world would be in a much more chaotic place than it is now.
I mean,
I suppose we're all trying to find where that line should be. Everyone. Miss Kahana Nui tries to help people who fell on a disadvantageous side of that line. In both cases. And yet, the people who are good or bad are still going to do whatever it is that they're going to do. So what can we do to stop them? And the answer might lie with what you say. It might lie with metahumans policing themselves. You act like a separate community from the rest of us, but you still live among us.
among us.
And I find that very sus.
Shut the fuck up!
I knew it the moment it fell out of his mouth. I looked at you and I went.
I couldn't stop myself. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. You can vent later about it.
Shut up!
I don't know. It's just I think what Representative is doing is good, but I think it was just too much. You can't just change something so drastically so suddenly. You gotta do it slowly, just so you can find that line of where everything actually works, instead of doing the
where
extreme.
it should be. And she felt, and obviously, democracy is designed to work slowly on purpose. It's designed to do that. It's frustrating at the time. It's always frustrating. It's always been frustrating. But it's still the best we have. And when you do things too quickly, people aren't always ready for it.
That's kind of what's happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm starting to think that she's kind of feeling that too, especially after what happened earlier. So I plan on trying to talk to her and just kind of see how she's doing on this whole subject.
Yeah, I'm sure she's got mixed feelings about it. She was a superhero for a lot longer than she hasn't been at this point. Anyway,
yeah, sorry about.
Let's eat some dinner.
Yeah, sorry about all
Get
the
something on the
politics talks.
stove. Yeah. Well, you know, I'm a political guy. What can I say?
God. Oh God.
Look, I'm gonna get some burgers on the old grill. Some sausages. We can have that. We'll eat dinner as a family. It'll be nice.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Austin,
God.
you're channeling so much power that we've all sealed away.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What? Too real?
No, it's great. I've been here before.
Yeah,
Too real?
it's wonderful.
Sorry. Hey, I've lived this life. I know what it's like. Fuck.
Yeah, I've seen this like when I visited friends' houses and shit. It's just like, oh man.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
Fucking real life Asian guy in a white family, in game meta human in a normal family. What's the difference, man? Where does the line end?
What? That's what I've been saying, Russell. Aren't you paying attention?
Holy shit.
I love this.
All
Team
right.
chat, toe to tip. That's a dad.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I'm sure you have some cousins who are like, oh yeah, no, we have a that uncle. He's a police chief or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me see. Yeah. And so yeah, you guys sit and have a nice grilled meal outside on the back porch. You have a it's nice. It's the first time in a while, and normally mom cooks and you guys eat inside. But today Dad was like, "Hey, I want to cook today, and spend some time with my goddamn son. Spend some time with my God bless son."
God.
And so yeah, you guys have a nice little dinner, and when the time comes, Phoebe hits bedtime, and mom's like, I'm gonna go to bed. She gives you a little kiss on the forehead, and is just like so happy to see you. Very upset that you're gonna be going, but it is what it is. And then Dad's like, all right, son. I don't know when I'm going to see you again after this. Hopefully sooner than a month.
I mean, knowing how everything's been operating, you're going to see Racket before you see me.
Well, just know that when the time comes, I'm gonna at least put on a show of trying to catch you.
You don't have to put on a show.
Then I'm going to try to catch you. And I'm not going to do that, obviously.
No, come on, Gino.
I can't arrest my son. There's a line that I have, and I have been thinking about this for a month now, and the line is right there. I don't think I could do it if I were in the spot. Now, the other guys, they could do it.
Yeah, I heard Officer Soldier left.
Oh, yeah.
Officer Soldier. Well, Officer Soldier probably... Officer Soldier had a lot of money saved up. I guess they don't use it a lot, and so they've been traveling across the country. I got a card the other day, actually. Pulls out a card, and it's like Officer Soldier in front of the Eiffel Tower
In
with
front of
Officer
Grand Canyon.
with Officer Soldier's family.
Oh. Wow.
10,000 ants all lined up on the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah. You see like the Grand Canyon and like the pyramids underneath them and like all that sort of stuff.
They could probably carry that thing away.
Yeah, there's like a we know how the pyramids were built.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, Austin,
ants.
in
It
Valorverse,
was ant
was
people.
it the ants?
Yeah, no, it was the Egyptians. They're just good builders. But, like ant people probably helped. And then, but he's like, here, because I'm not going to see you again for a little while. He goes inside, goes to the fridge, comes back out. Have a beer.
God, I knew it was the fucking beer.
Here we go.
Yo, let's go.
Hell yeah, that is the most father-son shit right there.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have an awkward beer together, just like I did with my father.
Tastes like shit.
I'm
None
not-
of us like it.
It tastes bad. You're not gonna like it.
I'm not.
We drink it. We don't drink it because it tastes good. Come on.
I'm not drinking beer, Dad. I'm not.
Do this for me. You're not doing this. I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this for me. And I would like you to do this for me.
Surprising amount of underage drinking in Valor.
Yeah, we didn't have any in Valor Academy.
Look, it's your
Listen.
trashy teen superhero show. Of course, there's gonna
Yeah.
be drinking.
I went into this being like, we need problem kids.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will take a sip, and it's gonna be
Take
awful.
a sip. It's gonna be
It's gonna
awful.
suck.
You're not gonna like it. I'm just telling you right now. This tastes like soap.
This is an IPA. It sucks.
It's an IPA. It's terrible.
Okay, I crack open a cold one.
Yeah, he does too.
Suck shit.
And he just
I knew it was a fucking beer. I felt in my bones. I was just
yeah.
Ah. Ah.
this is awful.
Yep.
It's like
Yep.
wood chips almost.
Oh yeah, it's just terrible. I can taste the leaves. We have to pretend we like it though.
I'm good.
Listen. You don't understand. I come from a different age. I come from a different era. An era where you had to be homosocial, right? Everything you do is to impress other men.
Damn.
That's. I mean, I'm.
Thank you, Gino.
Yeah, you know, that's.
And I know that kids aren't like that anymore. I know that. It's okay. It's good.
Oh.
Happy Pride
Good.
Month.
It's a good thing. Happy Pride.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna.
He pats you on the back and just says, all right, well, I'll see you soon."
I'm gonna head out. Enjoy your beers, Dad.
You could have
Yeah.
mine, dude.
Yeah.
Russell's just gonna go out and leave. And he's like, "Damn, that is really the note I'm leaving this conversation on."
Jesus Christ.
You had to be homosocial.
We had to be.
Yeah.
If you didn't, you were shunned.
They
If
did
you
all those
didn't, you were
silly-
gay.
If they did
Yeah.
all the silly shit, it was 2016, son. It was a different time.
It was a different time. I was watching a lot of Andrew Tate.
Oh yeah,
Oh my God.
I hated Fortnite, but I still played it. and Did the
Hated
dance.
Fortnite, still played it. All
I know
my
all
friends
the-
played it.
I know all the dances. Look at this. How can this help me now, son?
That's how I met your mother.
God, I'm crying.
Which was a terrible show, but we had to watch it.
Had to watch The Big Bang Theory.
Oh my god.
Bazinga, son.
Bazinga, son.
Just like crying.
Hey guys, I think we've said more in this half hour of this scene than we have in the whole show.
This is the thesis. And
You know what we have to call this episode?
what
Bazinga?
do we call this
line.
episode?
Oh,
The line. Thin blue line. Fuck. No, we're not calling it that.
Oh my God.
Fuck. All right. Let's see. Let's go back home for the love of God.
For
Get me out of
fuck.
this- Get me out of this place.
Like, this is why I ran away.
Where's my escapism? Give me Baba.
Hey, my
Yeah.
dad's not gonna be like suddenly political, is he?
Your dad has never made clear his politics to you, except for all of the times that he has, and they're like reasonable politics.
Hell yeah, my dad
Thank
rules.
God.
But Isabella,
Really does.
your dad doesn't need to, because you can.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Absorb your father's leftist policies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, everybody gets home and everybody's like just like everything's awkward and like, oh yeah, I've had a night.
Oh, Benji's not here. Benji went Baba.
Oh yeah, Benji went home, actual home.
Mhm.
And then next morning, basically, what do we got? What do we got? Here nope, not that one. How about this one?
Gotta do something about this pizza, man.
Yeah, Russell's just, sitting, staring blankly in the middle distance. Isabella's working on stuff. Vika's watching TV. And breakfast is served.
I don't think I cooked it, probably.
I don't know. Probably not. It's probably a more regular type of thing. And
So like,
let's.
homosocial is
What?
this term, right? That's like
What do you mean?
like my dad was talking about back in the day. He had to be homosocial, and I'm like,
What does that mean?
I guess like, just like how you gotta drink beer and enjoy it because you can't let the other hanging out with the guys. Being
Oh.
dudes.
Wow, I've never heard that term before, but yeah, no, that's a thing. Yeah. Because it's like you're not really doing it to impress women.
No, you're just doing it to.
You're doing it
Impress
to
your
like
bro.
impress your bros.
What
Wow,
the fuck?
Gino, I never would have guessed that was something that would have come out of his mouth.
Was he already wasted when he said that? When he admitted that?
No, he was handing me a beer, and when he said that, comes.
Oh, he gave you the beer.
Yeah.
God, my dad did that to me.
Yeah.
Was it the Pabst Blue Ribbon?
I think it was like Michelob Ultra.
Ugh.
Oh, well,
It's the
That-
official
that's-
beer of golf.
yeah, that's not honestly that's better than it could have been. Says Austin.
yeah.
It's not the worst. Like it's not like a hard IPA that just tastes like soap.
Yeah. But it's not
Well,
a
it's a rite
margarita
of passage.
either.
Isabella looks over.
Oh,
Are we gonna have our like bonding beer or something?
No, thank God I
Ooh.
had a daughter. I don't have to do that.
He doesn't
I'll
have
give
to
you,
be. He doesn't have to be homosocial.
No, I had a daughter, so I don't have to do that. Unless you want. Do you want to? Do you want me to grab a beer for you?
Don't.
No, not a
You
beer. Like, why does it have to be a beer? Can it be something I don't know good?
Because it has to.
No,
Yeah.
it has to be bad.
And you have to
That's
You have to pretend like you like it.
yeah.
Did you? Looks over at Russ.
I took a sip and then I was like, "Wow, that's awful."
Then you didn't pretend at all. Like,
I mean,
You should drink.
times are changing.
fair enough.
yeah, you don't have to participate in homosociality, right?
No.
No.
I mean, it's like something that you do if you want to. Oh boy, I am so checked out of this conversation.
Yeah.
Look, I did not have a father. I just had my mother. And my mother never forced me to drink a beer to like as like a mark of growing into adulthood. That is weird.
Yeah, I guess 2016 was a different time.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, I 2000. Let me think. It was 2000. I think 2018 is when I started going to Valor Academy. So it would have been a little after that anyway. But thankfully, my mother is a practicing Muslim, and so we do not do a lot of the beer stuff.
Huh.
Fair.
Things you learn.
Yes. And so, what it was gross? You did not like it?
No.
Yeah, tell me about what it was like. It is like a rite of passage for young boys here on Earth, whatever. So,
It
do you feel
was-
different?
No, it was awkward. I was on my way out, and he was like, "No, before you go." And then I was like, kind of trapped there by like homosocial
Expectation.
norms. Yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
were you able to dip out in a like clean manner? Were you able to like coolly slip out of the
I-
situation?
I sipped and dipped.
Oh,
Hello?
that is the way to go.
Mm,
Hmm
yeah.
Yes, the old Irish goodbye, where you just leave and don't tell anybody you're leaving.
I told him
Oh, is that what that's called?
Yeah, it's like, but that's like at a party.
Oh, nah.
I.
I just do that anyway.
Yeah.
It's very interesting that you guys have something like that. We have stuff like that too.
What is it? What did you have, Vika?
Oh, just hard vodka. You know, I moved out. I moved from my parents' bunk pretty early into my own rack.
That
And
was
so,
because
you
your
know,
parents could not abide each other, correct?
yes. So I moved out into my own rack away from them so they could not fight over me. And when I did, my father came and, you know, we toasted, we had some vodka. And then my mother came over later, asked whether or not me and my father had already done it. I lied. And so, you know, I toasted with her too, you know, so they both thought they were the only one who did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did
You
that
know.
start the fight later?
Absolutely, it did.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
Ah.
So, what's the
No.
plans for today? Anyone doing anything? Anyone in trouble? Any like, I don't know.
Well, let's see. I don't have anything listed. It
I wanted
seems
to
like
go to the junkyard.
it.
Isabella like leans back in her chair. Yeah.
You want to go to the junkyard?
I want to pick up some stuff.
Hell yeah! I'll take you to the junkyard.
Yeah, I just need to pick up a couple of things.
Oh, I used to love going to the junkyard when I was your age. I would just go there, and I was so filled with like anger, and I could like smash stuff, and like it really got my blood pumping.
Oh, vibe. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, it was good. It was like it's kind of like what you do, where you go out and punch people. I stay put and I smash trash. You know what I mean?
That kind of felt like a judgment, but okay. Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you. I got it.
Look, if I was really wanting to like get in there and crack some heads together, I would have been in the exact same spot you were. Believe me.
Maybe you can go there and try it out, Vika.
It might be good for you.
Might be.
Go break stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, to break stuff. You can do it for free as long as you don't get caught.
I mean, Vika, we even talked about this, yesterday?
Yeah.
Shrugs.
What? Okay. I mean, it can't hurt.
We're like telling you can just break stuff.
It literally won't hurt anybody.
And that's
Rusty,
good.
will you come?
Do
you wanna break shit?
Do you want me to? I mean, like, me breaking stuff would be very loud, and it would be very, like, you know, hard. I mean, I guess breaking stuff in
Make it
general
less
is
loud.
I guess. I mean, I could
You
go.
can do it. Please?
I, since you said please, yeah, sure.
Oh my god, saying please works.
Yeah, you saying please caught me off guard. That's why I'm going to maybe enforce that good habit.
Oh, I'm learning.
Oh, there you go.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, let me write that down to
Oh.
remember.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess I'll
Well,
accept this.
what about you, Isabella? What are you going to get up to today?
Oh, I mean,
Do you also
Kind
want
of.
to break stuff?
what's this now? Sorry.
Did you also want to break stuff?
Oh, I mean, it certainly sounds interesting. I'd certainly have some firearms I could test.
Maybe we should see if Benji wants to come. Maybe he can find
Yeah.
some art to metal, some metal to art.
There's probably some cool stuff Benji could do in a junkyard.
Let me
Mhm,
call
mhm.
him. Mika goes to call him.
Hey, Dad, when we're done with the junkyard, would you mind helping me look over? I know I've been kind of secretive of it for a while now, considering how things didn't pan out super great. because of it. The Inga project, I've kind of hit a wall, and I need to figure out some shit fast.
Oh, what sort of stuff?
I just am concerned it's done a lot to my brain, and maybe it's doing more.
Oh, yeah. Do we need to be looking at the Inga project, or do we need to be looking at the brain? Like, do we need to
Thanks.
go to a doctor?
I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like the
Great.
technology is a good start, unless you know a good brain doctor, because we tried brain doctors for you,
Yeah.
and that was not helpful.
Well, that was before we knew exactly what was going on.
Yeah.
And now I'm much more on top of that as much as I can be. Let me make a few phone calls, and I will see what we can do.
Okay. I appreciate that. I should have brought you in sooner.
Yeah. No, it's okay. It's okay. You get a sense that it might not be okay, but it's okay.
I have a dad that's way too nice, and Isabella's always feeling guilty after talking to him.
Let's see here. I'm trying to see if I have any sort of junkyard in my recently gathered collection, and I don't see one.
You have the old one that you use?
The junkyard's
for
closed
Valor?
today.
From Valor Academy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
let me see if that was an individual map.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back.
I can't imagine. I'm pretty sure it
I
was
don't
just like
think
a backdrop.
It might have been, yeah. So if that's the case, because I was real big on the backdrops in Valor Academy,
Hey man, backdrops,
dude.
pretty good.
Yeah, but I think we did actually have one at one point.
Mm-hmm. We did.
Let me take a look.
Vika rings up Benji. Ding 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 ding.
Hello?
Are you awake, sweet boy?
Maybe?
You can hear the treadmill going.
Oh, what's that sound? Is that a blender? Are you microwaving something?
I'm microwaving a blender.
Why? What
It's a
happened? What
joke,
did
Vic.
Tommy do? Oh,
Oh. He
I'm
didn't
sorry.
do nothing. He's gone.
oh, he's at work. Did you want to come over and maybe we can go to a junkyard, perhaps, to break stuff? Would you like that?
Maybe. Now, is this just you saying you need me to come over and lift stuff for you?
No. I can lift it myself. You don't have to come over and lift stuff. I'm asking if you want to break stuff with me.
I don't really want to break stuff. I mean, like, that's the job of the guy there.
I'm confused. What do you mean?
That's like the dude who sits there and, like, the big, like, and he,
I
like,
think I
turns
don't
into cubes.
understand.
That's his job.
I don't. I think I don't know what a junkyard is. I am starting to think.
Where are you?
I'm at home.
Oh. Let me talk to Russ.
What do you have to talk to him for?
What, is he peeing?
No,
Let me talk to him.
no, he's not peeing. He's right here. Here, Benji wants to talk to you.
Oh, okay. Yo,
Are you guys actually going to the junkyard and she's just lying?
no, we're going to the junkyard. Vika wanted to go there to get some stuff, and then Suhela was like, yes, I used to, in my youth, break things all the time over there. And we're like, maybe Vika could break some stuff. And then Vika asked me to come along, and Vika was like, maybe we should invite Benji. And I was like, yeah, sure, I think Benji could, like, make some, like, cool sculptures out of the junkyard stuff there.
Okay, you got me all caught up then.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
Alright.
way more sense
Wait,
than
who's
what
that? Is
Vika
this
was
too
saying.
late? Is this Suheli's idea? Ugh, God, I can't talk right now. Oh my god, I'm gonna spit my tongue off. I gotta get off this thing. Okay, give me a sec. Okay.
What is he doing?
Nice.
Okay.
Having a time.
It was Suheila's idea?
Yeah, to break some stuff, yeah.
Huh. Alright, yeah, I suppose I could, like, haul stuff over to, like, the hangar afterward, yeah. Okay. Can somebody come pick me up?
I mean, yeah, we can
No.
come pick you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
Sounds like a plan.
Sweet.
Cool.
Did you guys already have
Okay.
breakfast?
Yeah, we had breakfast. Want me
Is
to
there
bring
any
you
left?
some?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can bring you some.
Okay.
Let me do a quick little upload because it was indeed a backdrop. Did not have a junkyard map. I thought I did, but I did not.
Mhm.
That's fine, we can bring back the good old days of Backdrop.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
let me find the guy who works there.
The exact same dude.
Has not aged. Yeah.
I don't know if you
I
guys.
need
I don't know if the two of you saw that episode, Will and Oz. But it's someone you might remember from way back in the day.
Oh no,
Really?
is it fucking...
Oh. Maybe I don't remember this person.
I know who it is.
Yeah, I think Isabella's going to bring a prototype like shock gun that's just like able to fire out big bolts of electricity and whatnot, and of course her lifeline gauntlet to practice using the line ability.
I need a junkyard outfit.
Do you need help?
Maybe. Russell, can I wear the jersey?
Sure. Just don't like get holes in it and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, you're gonna want something that you don't mind maybe getting a little like dirty.
I don't want to mess up the hard boy's jersey. But I am jealous that he has a hard boy's jersey and I don't.
Really?
Yeah. No, I won't do that. That's fucked up.
Yeah, thank you.
But no, I would not do that. That's fucked up. No. She's thinking about it.
I mean,
You're
you're
so fucked up.
you're getting better.
This is character growth.
This is huge development.
Okay, I won't. But understand that it takes superhuman strength for me not to wear the hard boys jersey to breaking hard stuff in a junkyard.
I mean, all the more reason we're so proud of you.
Don't say stuff like that. You're going to make me blush. I'm going to. She shakes her head and then goes back.
I mean, yeah, okay, she closed the door again. Just saying, like, this is a great improvement.
Don't say nice things about me or thank you. She like kicks the ground bashfully.
Listen, I give credit where credit. She closed the door again. I give credit where credit's due. Nothing more.
Okay. No. I'm going to wear overalls. Is this a good smashing outfit?
That's a good junk punk outfit right there.
You like this one's good? This one's good?
Yeah, I mean the overalls, like, they're cute, but also I feel like that's probably one of the best piece of clothing you could have when you're going to a junkyard and you're just breaking shit. Like I said, it's probably gonna get kind of dirty out there. You know? Also, they're kind of tough.
Yeah. All right,
See?
different hat.
And then on top of that, you don't even need to worry about a jersey because the overall just covers it anyway. And that's half the fun of the jersey.
Yes. I give up on the jersey for now. She looks at the jersey longingly.
Why? Consider this. The next time you go on a date with Rodriguez, you could always wear the jersey because, I mean, that's going to be a conversation starter, right? And that's a good test of how fun he is, right? No? Oh, did something happen?
I don't know if I'm going to give him the third chance.
Really?
Ugh. Boring.
What happened?
I don't know. He's just like he's fine. Do you like this hat? Good hat?
Oh, that's a very cute hat. I didn't know you had that.
Oh, thank you. No, he's like he has a cool job, and he's tall, and he's handsome, and he has a six-pack, and he has a lot of good stuff. But nothing.
Wait, how'd you know he has a six-pack?
Oh, he's fucking shredded.
Oh, this is just a guesstimation.
Okay, yes.
Okay, well, all the same. I don't know, that all sounds pretty good, though then again, you didn't use the word fun in there, and I know that's very high criteria for you.
I know. I think maybe I got the bad bonk, and my
bad
taste
bonk.
has changed. Because if you had told me, like a few weeks ago, that I would have the opportunity to date someone who had previously wronged me, giving me the opportunity to, like, fuck them over, I would be like, yeah, let's go. I'd be very happy, very excited. But I'm just not. And so here I am.
I feel like
I have brain damage.
I think you're describing maybe the one and only good bonk. Like, did you not hear what you just said of how you were like, oh, an opportunity for revenge in just a social situation?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, that guy broke my ribs. So, I mean, yeah, of course. I would take that opportunity.
All right,
you know what I mean?
I get that a little more, I guess, but
I don't. And so I think I have brain damage, and I can live with it, I guess. He's not getting a third date. I told him if he was go to a trampoline park to bring me, but you know what I mean?
Okay, so now he's just you're gonna use him in case he goes to a trampoline park or happens to do something fun so you don't have to spend money.
Yeah, probably.
Vika, that's trifling.
This is the best case scenario for Toshi Rodriguez. Oh, so lucky this man. I've changed. I've not gone back to my old ways.
Isabella crosses her arms. I feel like if you do, promise me this much. Can you promise me this much? If by chance Toshi Rodriguez invites you to a trampoline park and you accept, I think it's only fair that at some point during this encounter, I'm not even going to call it a date because it's clearly not, that you inform him that you're just friends and appreciate trying it out.
I mean, yeah. I'll probably have to do that for sure. Yeah.
I think it'd be wise if you did.
I will. Later.
Okay, good.
Let's go. I'm cute now. Let's go.
You always are.
Oh.
Unless you're being a problem. Oh yes!
God.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yep.
The only non-custom art.
Yeah, I know. I was like, well, nothing I can do about that.
If we're already going to this image of a fucking
you're already
Joker,
going here, like it's like we're fucked.
We can censor this.
Yeah, this whole scene is censored.
It's all just blurred except for our icons. It's like, what the fuck is happening there?
I love how enormous he is.
Well, I had to make everybody kind of bigger than they would normally be, just because of
right.
It's a scenery instead.
Yeah.
Suhaila, my old friend. Haven't seen your like around here in quite some time. Hello, La Rose. Here's what you do. You are going to let us in and play with trash. Of course. With the complete understanding that I'm going to be, making a little bit on the side. Yeah, whatever. Here you go. Well, the thing is, my price has gone up considerably. Ever since, you became a world-famous superstar.
in inflation, I assume.
Yeah, inflation, of course. It's been some 15 years since I have seen your like around these parts, and it has been 15 long, lonely years sitting here waiting until the day I can finally retire. I'm from Avalon. Why do you ask? I'm sorry?
What ends?
Camelot.
Huh. Yeah. All right.
In any case, I'm going to go ahead and take. I do take card now. I know that wasn't always a thing back then, before you were famous, before you left old LaRose on his perch to die.
Oh.
Yes, children, come around. You might be surprised to hear that your beloved mentor, Suhaila Yakin Darkstar, was at one point the type of person to abandon me.
What
you
the
deserve
fuck
it?
is going on right here?
Like, did you deserve it? What'd you
This
do?
one's laughing.
No, nothing. Nothing, of course. It was just that one day Suhaila no longer needed my junkyard and large piles of garbage to smash.
Maybe she found a bigger junkyard.
Maybe
Mm.
she did.
I mean, consider this, LaRose. Sure, she hasn't been present in quite some time. However, she's brought 4 new possible customers for the future. If we enjoy our time
Indeed.
here, of course.
Of course. And knowing that there are, in fact, 4 of you that are going to enjoy this, that is, of course, going to have an effect on the price.
An upcharge for a first time? I don't know
Not
if this is
an-
even worth it. And
not
spins
an-
around, starts wheeling away.
Not an upcharge. I have, of course, considered that you have brought 5 people at once, and so there will be an appropriate discount applied, depending on what gets broken, of course. Here, just put it on my tab, of course. I expect the tab will be paid at the end of the evening. Come on, you know I'm good for it. Have fun. What a cheapskate.
I'm sorry, Suhaila. I didn't realize this was going to cost you money.
Oh, everything costs money. Let's go. It's like an amusement park, yeah.
Sure.
No, V, you gotta keep the gloves on.
Why?
Okay, how's
Because
it
you'll
gonna get dirty?
get
You're gonna
sick.
get covered in rust.
You get covered in rust. You might get tetanus. Everybody, watch your feet. Watch
I
out
got
for
my shot for
nails.
tetanus. I got
Watch
my
out.
shot for tetanus just
That-
recently.
That doesn't mean that you won't get it.
Out of curiosity, is there enough room for me to like wheel around?
Oh yeah, this is
Okay.
not the
There's a
only.
pathway.
Yeah, there's like little paths and
Are
stuff.
you for real?
It's not.
Does that mean I could still get it?
Get what?
Tetanus?
Yeah.
Oh, it's possible.
Well, what
Even
can
if
you?
you,
want
did
to
you mean I
try?
sat down and did all that for nothing?
Well, don't sound like a quitter. You can get it if you want.
Listen, I'll give the tetanus Benji. That's what I'll do.
Yeah.
Let's try not to get tetanus.
that seems
That's
reasonable.
Rule number 1 of playing in the junkyard. We all have to acknowledge and sign that we all believe that tetanus is bad, right?
Yeah, that
Oh.
doesn't
Yeah.
sound like a controversial opinion.
I just don't
Yes.
want to have to get more needles.
I understand. Believe me, there is no one who understands a fear of needles more than Suhaila Yakin. However, we are going to try to avoid the needles by not getting tetanus. If you've already gotten your shot, that's great. But there are little needles in the ground called nails, and we want to
That's
watch
a bigger
out
needle.
in case. We want to watch out in case, like, they point upward sometimes because boards with nails in them get flipped over. Right?
Yes.
All right. Have fun, kids. I'm going to go smash stuff.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Do you want to hit each other with pipes with nails in them?
No. What the hell?
No? Okay.
If you want to do that, you just go to the Hard Boys.
What-
I'm not good enough.
I'm also at a strict disadvantage when it comes to like swinging a baseball bat at other people. Like you all have super strength in some capacity.
I don't.
Yeah, but you have like major defense. And also you're like a trained swordsman, so you have the
That's
most...
true. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, sure, you might not have super strength, but you have training. So...
I'm going to go look for the corpse of a motorcycle.
Maybe,
Oh God, what?
maybe you could cut something in half.
Who said that?
Is that Ramona?
You could throw things and then have them sliced in twain. Oh, it would be so romantic.
Who?
I'm so-
Looking around,
Look up.
Aw.
we look up.
Pulls out his sword.
Oh no, another one. Oh no.
Oh, great.
Hi. I take it you like to participate in the junkyard as well?
She's too far away. She can't hear us.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay. Well, I'm alarmed. Never mind, no, I'm not. I'm suddenly not alarmed anymore. Starts turning stuff over.
Oh, I just see what I can find out.
Let's see here. If you want, I could use lifeline wires to like hang things up so that they're kind of moving. So if you wanted to like shoot at somewhat moving targets and things of the sort.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah. So here, let me see if I can set that up real quick. So I think what Isabel's going to do to practice with lifeline is she is going to shoot it out at the ground and then fire another point straight up. And then as it reaches the apex of that, give the order to that wire to solidify. So it's essentially rebar. And you see that she is able to manipulate whether or not it's flexible or becomes like basically a steel bar. And then creates another one to connect from that at the top so that it's, got a hanging off point and then has more lifeline wires latch onto like engines, axles and things like that. And does her best to try and move them. She's like, I didn't think this far ahead. I don't know how to... But I mean, this is a start if you're looking for like moving targets.
I want a big moving target, like a large one.
Big moving target.
Oh, very cute. Let's see here.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Austin's audio crapped out. Hey, Austin.
Austin?
Uh-oh. I think I would check your audio settings to see if by chance, because yeah. Don't worry, we'll hold the line.
Yeah, don't worry. Wink.
So,
Try throwing something in the air, and I'm going to javelin it.
Oh, actually, I might be able to do that. Hang on. She is going to fire lifeline at something and then keep it latched to, I guess, something else that's got enough weight to it, and then make it so that it's more of a rubber band flexibility, and then just fire it in a certain direction. Be like, oh god,
There it is.
Hey, please hit that.
And she does. She javelin throws it. She takes a few steps forward in form and just throws a pipe right through it. Just slinging it.
Oh man. Yeah,
Fuck
well, if it's
this
metal hitting metal, yeah, I guess it would, like, depending on what it is. Maybe it's a tire and it just pierces right through it.
Hello.
Hey!
I have no idea why it did that. Okay.
Yep,
well,
that happens sometimes.
I was just like, I was like in the middle of talking, and I was like, people are ignoring me. What's going on?
No, I had a feeling because it like had suddenly stopped, and I'm like, oh, I think something's wrong with Austin's mic.
Okay, let's try that again.
Yeah, hi. You kind of did a lap. Welcome back.
Yes. Okay. Hi. I live here.
That's what I was
Oh,
gonna
wait.
say. You got the look of it.
What does that
What
mean?
does that mean?
What the fuck does that mean?
What, your match? I can
I
tell.
know.
What does that
listen,
mean?
you can tell when someone's at home, they feel comfortable and like they got the space. You look good up there, like you're comfortable, you know?
Of course. Oh, how kind of you. What's your name?
Why, what's your name?
My name is Jascalarith.
Well, nice to meet you, Jascalarith. I'm Benji.
Benji?
Yeah, Benji.
Yeah.
Benji is a very easy name to remember. Humans are so fond of their names.
Well, it's short for Benjamin, but like,
And that's another thing that humans are so fond of. They have different names.
Well, it's more like just shortening them or giving like cute nicknames to them. Though there's weird ones that don't really add up, like Richard and Dick. Like, I don't really know how we got there, but we did.
I don't know
Huh?
how you get to any name from another name. You all just have such fun little things with your little words. It's so cute.
Oh,
I feel like I'm being talked down to, and I don't super
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Oh, I'm not talking down to you. I don't mean to. I apologize. I don't mean to sound disrespectful. It's just one of your charms. I believe me. I am so in love with this planet.
so where you from? You from
I'm-
Av too?
Av?
Yeah, Avalon. Like
Av-
Rose.
Avalon. No, I'm not from Avalon. I'm from a different planet and a different star, far, far away.
Oh.
Does he have a
I'm
name?
here as an ambassador to the great Giskellan Empire.
Oh, an
Oh.
empire.
Yes, I am a princess and an ambassadress.
Oh.
Wow.
And why are you living in a junkyard?
Yeah.
It reminds me of home. It's very
Oh.
industrial.
Oh.
Mm.
And she goes down and breathes in the rust.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
It's full of all this food.
Oh.
Yep.
Was it like your planet made of metal?
Your planet is made of
Yeah, I
metal.
know that, but like, come on.
Yes, my planet is made of metal.
Huh.
We of the great Giskellan Empire love to absorb the nutrients out of the planet itself.
Oh, we do that too.
Yeah, but in like a more roundabout kind of way, it seems.
No,
Yeah.
it just takes longer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, my friend Benji,
He like stands up straight.
Yes.
Keeping an eye on her.
you look like. Are you made of mithril?
Oh.
Could you sniff that out?
Sort of. More than I could sense it. I could see it. The dust covers you in a cloud of.
Yeah, hey.
Whoa,
All
hey,
right,
whoa,
there
hey,
is
whoa,
no
whoa.
need for all that now. Roll it back.
He's not
No,
on the
I would
menu.
never. I would never imagine to. I would never deign to eat a human. Please, we're not monsters.
What if I'm not a human, huh?
Don't
No,
admit that.
But
Well, I don't
But-
know yet, I can't lie.
But you are clearly a sentient, sapient being that chooses to present themselves as human. And
I don't
so,
know if I choose it. Like,
Don't
if
admit
I had a
that.
choice, maybe I wouldn't even look like this. If I knew how.
well,
Say less.
What?
I
say
can.
less.
I will state it seems that your friends consider you human, so I will assume that your society considers you human. Therefore, I will not be eating you.
Oh,
Hey.
well, I suppose that's appreciated. At least
That's-
somebody wants me.
What are you trying to say? What
What does that- what does
everybody
that mean?
wants you.
What about?
Oh, no,
what
no, I'm
about?
just getting a big head about it. I like the attention.
Oh,
Mm,
oh,
okay,
okay.
fair
Now I
enough.
get it. All right.
Okay.
What to say? How dare you? I love the shit out of you. Fuck.
So you said that you're sort of an ambassador.
Yeah, she sits and like crosses her legs daintily. They are like grasshopper legs.
Aww.
Huh.
Oh, she's so cute.
Yeah. So, an ambassador for what? Like a possible trade between our planets, an alliance? Like, what's the end goal there?
My people are still deciding.
Oh, good.
I send regular reports to the Jiskalan Empire. Anytime we find a planet with sufficient amounts of life, then my father decides whether or not he will have the planet destroyed and burned for fuel.
Yeah, can you do me a favor
Whoa.
and tell him that we don't got anything?
I'm already 2 steps ahead of you. Ever since I've landed here, I just am so amused. It is so wonderful. We Jiskalans do not often consider ourselves to be, how do you say, individualistic per se.
Oh,
We are much like the insects on this world. We tend to think as one for the greater whole. But I find we don't even have a word for I.
oh. So
I is a
it's like,
concept that is just so beyond us.
so it's normally like we and us then for.
Indeed. But ever since I had gotten away from the Empire, I am feeling so much more me. I mean, think about it. I get to experience liking things and it's like pretending, you know?
Do you
Holy
actually
shit.
do you actually enjoy it though? Like, if you're saying that you pretend, like, there's gotta be stuff that you yourself actually enjoy.
That's a very big question that you've asked.
Oh. Well,
I'm
and-
still seeing how I fit in. How I fit in with a greater whole. And perhaps I can bring this level of individualism back to the people.
Yeah.
well, that'd be neat.
Good luck with that.
Does that
I mean,
it would be a bit of a challenge, and it does seem that your societies struggle with new ideas.
Yeah.
yeah, we're a little slow on the draw, unfortunately.
Oh, if it's profitable, we'll jump right on. Don't misunderstand.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, maybe, like, since everything's so unified up there, if you come up with new ideas, everyone will resound and relate to your experiences and maybe come to the same conclusion.
That would be wonderful. It would be so interesting to see what our fellow bodies would choose for themselves.
Maybe if you
Huh.
brought something back that kind of reinforced individualism. This is probably a dumb question, but do you have art on your planet? Because that's a massive way to express one's just, identity.
Benji from under a metal plate.
You know what? Are you trying to like incite revolution on an alien planet? You know, this is a bad idea. You can't just give
No,
people
th-
ideas like these. She's
That's a vibe.
princess.
You should start the revolution.
Oh my god.
And isn't that kind of
That's-
what we're doing here?
Yeah, but like
Uh,
that's different.
Oh, yeah, the revolution's fucking rules.
I'm watching an argument happen between creatures of the same species.
Oh
I
no,
am
this ain't an
so
argument.
lucky.
This is like a level-headed conversation.
Oh,
You ain't seen no argument.
But don't you understand? From my perspective, this level of disagreement is akin to starting a war.
Oh my god, wow.
Oh my god, can you imagine?
So what, you got like pheromones or what?
We communicate. We do communicate a bit through pheromones.
I feel like that's a bit of a contributing factor there then, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Russ, look at this bug. Look at this.
Oh wow, that's a bug with like a capital
Can you
B.
talk to these?
Talk to bugs?
No,
Like,
you.
Can I talk to this?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe you
I
could
would
talk
not
to.
speak the language of a bug. And plus, they're so small. They don't have very developed brains at all.
Oh yeah.
It would be like me assuming that you can speak to the rodents or the fish of your planet.
yeah. Some people think that people with like meta powers to speak to animals and plants are just them implanting their own kind of like thoughts into those creatures.
Oh, well,
Say that
that's
to
an
Derry.
interesting idea.
He would light you up. You said that to him.
I mean, it's just a science thing. It's not like it might not be true. It's just, you know.
This is wonderful. It has been such a pleasure to meet you all.
Yeah.
You already got a cup. I want to bring this home.
I mean,
I have a plastic baggie.
I mean,
Ah.
I also can. I mean, Isabella probably has the means to like essentially create small plastic jar things on the fly.
Wait, what am I doing? He just starts molding metal into a cup.
Yeah, I was about to
Oh,
say.
I mean, that works. Yeah.
Oh, homie. Oh, goddamn.
I wonder if he like weighs us when we come in and weighs us on the way out, just to see how much like poundage we've taken.
I think I
That
broke the
is
scale.
that is the case.
I think I broke the scale then.
Yeah.
That's possible.
We'll just adjust the scale on the way out. It'll be fine.
Oh boy, but if we get caught, there's gonna be a lot of problems for Sayla.
I mean, what are they gonna do? Arrest us?
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm not
oh,
scared of
oh,
Rose. I could fight
Russell,
that guy.
Russell remembers
Yeah,
there's
then
a
what's he
ballot
gonna
for-
do? I could just turn this whole junkyard into one bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would not advise doing such a thing, as I'm pretty sure such a thing would be considered illegal on your planet. I've been learning so much about your laws.
How do you?
Yeah, I assume.
Yeah.
Oh, go for it.
How do you feel about them?
It is interesting, so interesting that they need to be stated.
It's kind of wild what we need to remind people to not do, but
In our
Said
world,
Vika.
in my
Oh.
world, once a law is broken, it is known immediately, and we devour the offender.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Wow.
huh, that truly fascinating. Would individuality being brought to your planet be extremely problematic in the beginning because it feels like it would be going against the tide? And
See,
it,
now that's what I'm saying. It's
No,
what I brought it up for.
I wasn't doubting you, Benji, but now that I'm hearing more about the culture, it's like really hitting me how dangerous that could be.
Well, what is my other option?
Dangerous.
What's my other option? I go back with all of these things that I know and feel and in my heart to be true, and just pretend not to?
I mean,
Vibe.
vibe?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, you don't have to go back, do you?
Of course I do. My father would be so upset if I were to leave.
yeah, I don't think it would be great if she decided to not go back
Oh,
because there's the Empire might
Yeah,
get
you
upset.
You could just like call him on the phone and be like, "Hey, Dad, I'm feeling about this. These are my ideas. Do you want me back?" And he'd be like, "No, die," or something, you know?
Oh,
Oh.
That's sad.
I hope not.
That's just the way it be sometimes.
It would be very upsetting to know that. That I of all my father's most favored of all his 1,000,000 daughters,
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
would be cast aside.
Yeah. That's tragic.
You're the most favorite? That's a lot of leverage.
Of course, I'm the most favored.
Listen, man, you'd be surprised how often the most favorite gets treated like shit.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
Isabella once again is like, I am so glad I have the family life I do.
Like, my dad is great.
My dad is great. I've got more or less an adoptive mom that's great. Like, fuck. I was also curious. How are things over at Valor Force?
Jaskarith!
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
We really shouldn't be talking to them.
Not today.
Oh, hey, nice to see you again.
Sprite Boy, you live in the junkyard?
Sprite boy.
No, I don't, but Jascalarith, anyway, you guys, what are you doing here?
What does Sprite boy mean?
I mean,
I'll give him a
just
can of Sprite once.
being
Scholar,
teenagers.
Come back. I think they're here to hunt you.
No. It's fine.
We've been
You're
talking for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll have to shrink her down to put her in this jar.
Oh,
Put her in here with another bug.
You're the guy that Gavin told me about. The guy that likes conspiracy theories, right?
I don't like them. I know them. I have to know them.
Oh,
What? Like, what kind of conspiracy theories are we talking about here?
Well, Montauk Project.
Okay.
Various government agencies and secrets, and all of the things that all of the things that you would need to know, because
if it flies,
it spies.
Oh god.
Vika's just lights up.
Benji reaches out and grabs onto the back of Vika's overalls to hold her back. He knew.
Hey,
Hey, what?
no, you stay right here.
no. Do not approach.
I mean, it's obvious. It's
Of
obvious.
course it is.
Birds aren't real. That's
Of
crazy.
course. There's
You're
never
just
almost no
You're
birds
just
for
so
you.
you're just so used to seeing birds all the time that you never think about how the fact that they're all robots.
Oh my god, finally. I've been saying this shit for
Transmitting
years.
information back to the government.
Every single bird is a spy. If they're not a spy for the government, they're a spy for the god. You cannot trust a bird.
I mean, I can't
That's
argue
true.
with half of that.
What?
I mean, like,
It's true.
every god that spied on me has used a bird.
Oh, I
It
thought you
makes
were agreeing
sense.
about the bird, like the robot bird stuff. Like, that's madness.
It makes
No,
sense.
there's a
No,
lot of
man.
them.
No, man. Clark had my back. He said that.
How do you know Clark's not a spy?
I don't
I'm
know.
sorry,
Clark.
that's
He's
what the
emotionally
accusatory.
compromised. He wouldn't be.
I'm
He's
sorry.
not a good enough spy.
Sorry. I didn't mean to. Clark's a nice guy.
Okay. It's fine. I've been meaning to talk to you. I wanted Gavin to ask you about this, but I can ask you myself. So, do you know anything about something called Full Moon?
Full Moon Project.
Wait, project?
Yes. It
Isn't that
started
like a
back.
game company? Don't they make video games?
That actually, yes, I think you're right on that. But this might be something different.
Well, the Full Moon Project started back in the 1980s. It was an attempt by various. It's said to have been an attempt by various corporations to sort of unify and devour entire sections of industry, so that they would be the only thing standing. I think they took a special interest in metahumans.
Looks at Russ. That sounds pretty plausible. What else do you by chance know? What sort of organizations might have been involved in this kind of scheme?
Wait. When did you talk to Gavin about this?
Oh, just like,
A long time ago.
A long time ago. When?
Like a
Oh,
while.
you're very nosy. Are we being interrogated right now, officer?
Yes.
What are you, a cop?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, he's a cop. Look at him.
They are these things. Okay.
Yeah, but like, are you proud of that?
Oh Jesus.
Probably not.
Look,
Pride has nothing to do with it.
Wouldn't you rather be like an astronaut or something?
I've been given a job. I have to do it. If I don't, they might send me back.
Yeah, that's what the
Holy
astronauts
shit.
would say.
I love this guy.
Holy shit.
Look,
boy.
Fringe. Look, there's a lot of,
Sprite boy.
like you probably know, there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of deep stuff going on.
There's always a lot of stuff going on, and it
Yeah.
always goes deeper than you can imagine.
Oh my god, it's just Clark all over again.
This is
Oh
This
my
is-
god.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen
Yes,
to me.
yes, yes, yes.
You're speaking too loudly.
okay.
Okay.
They're listening.
Look,
Yes.
He looks over at a pigeon.
Ramona, fuck off!
look,
Yes.
like Russell's gonna get closer. Don't worry. Okay, look.
Fuck that bird.
All I'm saying
Let's throw something at the bird.
It flies away.
is there's some stuff going on that's beyond the law, beyond good or bad. What we're trying to find, Fringe, is the truth.
Yes.
The truth. The truth is
If
so
it can be
hidden.
destroyed by the truth, it deserves to be destroyed.
Of course I agree. Of course I agree. Everything you're saying makes sense. You're saying all the right things right now.
Where'd
Vika?
Vika go?
Oh no. Where'd she go?
Where did she go?
They got her.
Oh
I don't
shit, they
know.
got her!
You were talking too loud.
No, she got missing 411!
Vika goes out to a public park. He just dies.
She found Bigfoot. Now listen. Listen, of course you're saying all of the right things,
Uh-uh.
which makes me even more suspicious of you.
Look,
Oh my god.
Things that fly aren't the only spies, but they are all spies.
look.
Oh.
All I'm saying is, how about we just both turn in the other direction, walk away, and pretend like we didn't see each other here, okay?
Easy for you to say. You've gotten information out of me. I want information out of you. Let's
Yeah,
make
what
this
you
a fair
want?
trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. What are you thinking?
Hey, Fringe. Notice how there's all these companies named after moons?
Of course.
Full moon.
Yeah, that one's free.
That was it. So, let's see. We've got Triton.
Yep.
We've got Oberon.
Got
We've got-
Phobos.
Phobos.
Used to be Ganymede.
Ganymede.
Yep. There's also Titan Academy.
Titan Academy?
Titan's the moon, baby.
Interesting. Interesting. I never would have thought of that. A double
Yeah.
meaning.
No, that one slipped under a lot of people's radars, actually.
Hmm.
It's very clever.
Like I said, there's a lot going on. We're not
And so,
exactly on these.
Do
on
we
the
think
opposite
do we
side.
think that the full moon do we think that the full moon is the entire syndicate? Or do we think
the full moon?
or
It
do we
goes
think
deeper.
that
the
or do we
person on
think that it
top?
goes deeper?
Yeah. Our resources say that the full moon is an individual.
Who could it be?
We're not too sure yet, and that's why we were hoping maybe you've got any whispers you might have heard of.
I mean, if you think about things from a godly perspective, you could say that
Mhm.
the CIA is a god.
Many people would say that. The most dangerous god.
The god of destroying any attempt at socialism.
God, no, you'd be fucking right. Fuck.
God damn it.
Damn it.
Isabella's looking at Vika and I'm like, I gotta keep her away from this guy. This is not healthy.
The CIA has done more harm to the advancement of a peaceful human society than anything else. Ugh.
Did they kill JFK?
Of course they killed JFK. His head did not just do that.
Of course not.
It's a popular theory, though.
But
No.
why? Because he threatened to destroy the CIA? Because he posed a true threat to their organization? To
Of course.
his organization?
Yes. Also, Lyndon B. Johnson was an actual devil.
Hey, gang. Isabella like wheels in and like puts her arms out. I feel like we've gotten off course just a smidgen.
Oh,
Do you
sorry.
kn-
I'm sorry.
Nope, it's great. Fringe, do you know anything about full moon besides the basics that we've discussed here.
I always assumed it was a greater company controlling that had some sort of extended control over them. I honestly, I thought it was a little tinfoily, just the entire idea in general.
Sure.
That said, if there's one person at the tippy top, why would they? What doesn't make sense is why they would allow that, right?
She shrugs. Like I said, that's our working theory currently.
Who can say? I don't have any strong theories, but you have given me something to think about at least. Would I need to start a new board for this?
Hold on. A what?
Hmm?
A new board?
Yeah, a new wire board. I mean,
Can I see your board?
I've got 3 others, but
Yeah.
but most of those right now, those mostly pertain to the idea of how certain Hollywood actors have been utilized as CIA assets for their entire lives.
Right,
I
right.
would love to see that.
I've heard of this. Celebrities in action.
Mhm.
CIA.
Britney Spears is a clone of Marilyn Monroe. Yeah.
But
She says to him in Russian, "We should talk later." She's putting it. She says that just in plain Russian.
he sort of looks and nods.
Keep it.
God damn.
Vika's just staring into space now, like her mind moving a billion light years.
Okay. And this is where we both turn around and walk the other direction, okay?
Yeah. Holy shit.
I'll have a briefcase next time.
Yeah,
Find a good drop spot. Don't text me.
So do you pupate at any point? Like, do you go and be like, larvae or anything?
I have seen paintings, and I just want to eat them up.
Of a larvae?
Paintings of what?
No, I said, do you pupate?
Oh yes.
You
yes.
do? Oh, how's that? What's that like? Do you get to like keep your shell after?
Do you liquefy in there?
There's no reason to keep the shell, but yes, we do liquefy in our pupa.
Oh, not even as like a memento. I feel like I would keep that. You know, like baby's first haircut, that kind of thing.
Oh, it's such a waste. It takes up so much space.
Oh, you eat them? Yeah, I suppose. Huh? You want to name this bug for me?
Oh man. She sort of backs up. I don't know if I can handle that kind of responsibility.
You gotta start
to be
small.
honest.
You gotta start small. You gotta.
Maybe something smaller?
I don't think it gets smaller than a bug.
Oh.
Like, if
Oh,
you want me
dear.
to find an
Okay.
amoeba, but
Oh,
I'll
this
lose
is a-
track of him.
Oh, this is a lot of pressure. I struggle with original thoughts.
Okay. What's the favorite name you've heard then?
Yes. Right now, I think it's Benji.
Alright, we got us a Benji Jr. then.
Benji Jr. I don't know what that means, but I hate the word junior.
Okay,
I
it's just
think-
Benji then.
I think I hate the word junior.
I fucking love her.
Okay, it could just be
I have to
Benji.
really, I just have to really sit down and think. She starts like breathing in and out. She's like having a panic attack.
Oh no.
God.
Are you going to be okay?
I think so. so.
Okay.
Maybe
Just-
not. I don't know.
Just
I'm just
take it easy.
Silas, what should I do? Benji is fine. Benji is fine.
Yeah, Benji's alright.
Benji is fine is the name of the bug.
Oh, boy.
Great name.
That's a
Iconic
good
name.
That's a good name.
And well, if you make it an acronym, it's BIF.
Beef.
Biff.
Is Biff
Biff.
good?
Biff's
Is
the
Biff
bug.
good?
Biff's
Biff's-
really
Biff
good.
fine?
Biff, I think, is fine. In fact, it might even be great. Look at that.
Wonderful.
More individuality.
Good. Good. I'm sorry. It's I've had to take this like one step at a time.
You're doing
And
great.
sometimes my old instincts kick in, and I just need a little affirmation.
Right. Well, I think you're doing a marvelous job. Take this at the pace that you're most comfortable with, and congratulations on Biff.
Thank you.
Happy
Do I
fake
get a
birthday,
trophy?
Biff.
Happy Biff Day.
Happy.
Alright, I'm gonna take this chandelier. We're just gonna go. I think this is all I want, is bug and chandelier.
Right.
Chandelier.
Yeah, what about it, bruv?
One crystal among thousands, many refracted possibilities.
Yeah, it's about the fractals.
Every single one a
Hmm.
different, every single one a different reflection of a different reality, of a different, a whole new world of possibilities.
Yeah, but what's that do?
Every one of them. One of them. Home.
Holy shit.
Right. Truly fascinating. All the same, Fringe, I know that we're not supposed to work together, but I think we can both agree that this whole full moon thing is dangerous and concerning, especially considering it involves, Triton. Who
Wait,
has
what did
been-
you say? You said
Uh,
full moon. Full moon. Full. Fuma?
No.
He's fucking crazy.
No
Oh my
fucking way, bruv.
Wait.
No
Hold on.
fucking way.
Looks at Russell.
I
Do you think? I mean, the timing kind of works, right?
I mean, like, Triton's been working with the Fumas, yeah, but
And they listen to the Fuma.
There's a
And now-
connection there.
and
There's
now-
certainly a slew of connections there. This is gonna. Oh no. He sort of like gets down and like things start floating around him.
Hey, put
What?
Biff down, put Biff down!
This is
Yes.
the fucking best.
Yes. I'm going.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to start a new board.
good luck. I salute.
Yeah.
You keep me updated on the board, please.
Let's go before he gives me any more ideas. Let's just.
Yeah. Russ, is this something that we want to investigate?
I don't know if it's like right or not, or if it's just crazy stuff. But he's just like, we got to get out
That
of here.
sounds literally insane.
I
It
mean,
does,
it-
and that's why I'm saying we need to leave before he gives me any more crazy ideas like that feel like he's kind of cooking, but like
He is reverse cooking. He is cooking backwards. He is doing whatever the opposite of cooking is.
Yeah,
My guy's
but,
over
like-
here like, will it blend?
Yeah, but like, what if he is cooking?
Ah, speaking of which,
Cooking.
I have found your I found your restaurant.
Oh? Where's that
I-
at?
Do we want to go visit? Marty's?
Isabella kind of shakes her head. I guess we can. What if that's like gonna make this worse?
Well, if it's going to make it worse,
I mean, like you've taken.
I don't
memories
see
from
how it's
people.
going to make it worse. We got to find this guy because apparently you took a lot from him accidentally. I don't know
Like-
how.
Like
I
don't know
think
when.
here's a good idea. Here's like a thing I've been thinking about like in regards to this. Like if I was in your shoes, I was thinking like if I went out and found the bloke whose memories I've been stealing, like say I did go to Marty's. What is it? You said it. I wasn't fully caught up on what this was all about. You said what? You said you.
It's I don't even know where I would have bumped into this guy, but I just had a lot of memories of working at Marty's for a while, and I had the skill set too.
I mean,
Right.
like,
Okay, so like I figure you go there, figure out what's what, and then like when you're like properly thinking about it and trying to like get yourself out of that headspace when you feel like you're slipping, you know, like oh, you can remember like the difference of what's Isabella and what's this Marty guy's thing. Like, does that make sense?
yeah, and also it's just like you've taken people's memories, but I don't think you've ever tried to give them back before. So right now, if you truly did take something, there's a pretty good line cook not able to cook anymore.
We need to let him cook.
Isabella gets very serious. He needs to cook.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let him.
Wait, hold on. No, hold on.
No,
No,
oh
go
my
run
god,
back.
no.
Grab her.
V,
What?
grabbed by the overalls.
What?
No.
What? Are you kidding? No, what do you mean?
There are 365 days in the year. Today, you don't need to keep doing this.
But I need to give that guy my phone number. That's fucking
No.
hilarious, man.
No. No trifling, V. No trifling.
No, I'm not trifling. I'm not trifling.
V,
You
no.
are.
Vika, look,
Yes.
phone numbers won't
What?
work anyways. He probably has a burner phone that he switches out constantly.
Oh my
You're-
god,
oh
you're
my God.
right.
You're a fucking genius.
Don't worry, I like if we need to contact him, I know how, and it won't be through like normal phone means. It'll be like, I don't know, messenger.
You're
pigeon.
right. We'll
It better not be.
write the message in smoke in the sky, and then
Send a
he'll
messenger
see
pigeon. He's gonna
interpret it.
shoot it.
Yeah, you can't send a bird. Never send a bird.
Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking about Ramona, but yeah, true.
Oh my god.
You,
Let's
you
go.
can you can talk to Cringe later. Let's go figure out what.
His,
Yeah,
his name's Fringe, not Cringe.
my bad.
Cringe? Oh, that's so much better.
Hey, hey,
Hands
hey.
on knees.
hey! No punching down.
No, you're right. No punching down.
Both of
No
you.
punching down to the cop.
She says punching her own knee. Just like you're right. You're right. Okay, let's load the corpse of this motorcycle into the back of the
Benji
car.
spending
I
20
need this
minutes
thing.
trying to get the chandelier on top of the motorcycle.
Okay.
God.
I need to bring this back with me, but God, it's taking everything. It's fucking crazy. It's
We
crazy.
we can keep that in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
Vika, you have to acknowledge that like a lot of the stuff fumbling out of his mouth is just actually insane, right?
Not all of it. No, birds.
Vika.
Most birds are fake. They are. I can tell.
But find one. Find for when you the next time you see, point at it.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, sure. Yeah, no problem. On the way to Marty's, I will pull a metal bird out of the sky. There are that many.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
Don't hurt them because when you are proven wrong, I don't want to have a dead bird.
I can't pull a living bird out of the sky, but a metal one? A metal one I could pull out of the sky.
I don't like this side of you, Vika. It's very scary.
I'm sorry. I'm good now. she says, just vibrating.
Alright, let's go to Marty's.
For the
Yeah,
love
you
of
gotta get her
God.
out of here. She needs some food or something.
With Vika, I just don't know what'll come next. Oh,
Oh!
immediate beeline.
Hello.
Jumps over
She
table.
jumps over the table to hug you.
Hello.
Vika,
What's the matter?
I missed you.
I
Oh.
miss you too, Mira.
Are you okay?
Yes. Benji protected me.
Benji!
Oh my god.
I've been looking
Oh my god, you cry so much! Oh my god, there's so much water coming out of your face!
I'm
Oh my
sorry.
Oh, it's genetic, I get it. Oh my god, my shirt's wet. Oh my god.
Please don't.
I've been carrying this sword everywhere I go.
I'm so sorry. Well, you didn't need a lot of help to want to carry a sword, Mira.
That's true. But I wanted to kill them all.
Oh, Mira! Hugs her.
Oh boy.
Yeah. No, me too. Me too.
I pulled my bike helmet out of storage.
Oh my god, did Reed stop? He let that happen?
He couldn't stop me.
Oh my god. Well, I don't want you to worry, Reed. You haven't gone back to your old ways, have you?
I've called a few people.
Whoa. No, it's fine. You don't have to call any old people.
They took my daughter. And I'm on a quest right now.
Oh my god, Mira.
Vika, I've killed.
What? I mean, what do you mean you've killed? Who the fuck did you kill? Does Reed know?
JFK.
You don't need to know that.
Okay, no problem.
Let's
I won't
just
say
say
more.
some people at a certain three-pronged company are currently and always will be missing.
Holy shit. Hell yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, no. She looks over her shoulder at everyone over here and then looks back. Oh, no, bad. I won't tell.
It's fine. It's
Okay.
fine, Vika.
I'm
I
okay.
did
I'm
this
safe.
for you.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you too.
Oh, Mira.
I'm just so glad you're safe.
Yeah, can I get a milkshake, please?
Fucking psychos.
Yeah, yes, 1 second. Let me add that. You can come around to this side, sweetie.
Oh, alright.
Well, actually, here. She just gives you menus.
Goes
Yeah,
back to sit back down. Humble, hobble, humble, humble.
A milkshake. That is probably... no.
I can't have a milkshake?
No?
No, I'm sorry. She looks back.
Is the machine broken?
The machine's broken.
Oh, I might be able to fix that for you, because also Isabella rolls up the counter. I can't see over this very well, but if you'd be willing, I'd be more than happy to look at it, see if I could remedy it.
No, actually, that we have an agreement with the company that produces our machines. Only they're allowed to send out technicians to work on them. Otherwise, we could get sued.
Oh, okay, yep, fair enough. My apologies, I was not aware.
It's okay. Is there anything else we could get you guys today?
Could you hook up a man with some chocolate milk?
Chalky milk. Can you pull off a chalky milk there, Frank?
Damn.
Yeah, chocolate milk. I could do chocolate milk.
Oh no, Frank.
I got chocolate milk.
No.
It's just chocolate in milk.
Come on, my guy, it's on the third rack on the right.
You're right. Hey, here's a chalky milk. One chalky milk for the little lad.
Say
Thank you.
easy.
Easy.
Look, he can't even get the chocolate milk, Isabella.
God damn.
How's that my fault? Shit, sorry. Okay, so I like what? I'm just supposed to just brain blast it in? Like I don't even know when I'm downloading. Like how am I supposed to upload?
I mean, it's just like, just like look at the place, absorb the vibes, because you've never been here before, but now you are. So
I must have like gone past this guy or something on a route frequently or something. I don't even know. Okay. Isabella just stares at
Roll
Frank.
to unleash your powers.
Yeah, this is definitely not a wield them. All right. Unleash my powers. Oh!
Ooh.
There you are. You try to pull off this thing that you've never done before. You're not sure you can do it, and you sort of, and you don't know anything about cooking. You start thinking about it. and you're
Oh, I
like,
suck again! Oh, wait.
what?
Oh damn.
Oh, whoa! Hold on there. Hold on there. I think I feel a little something. Hold on. Edith? Edith? What? Get me an order.
They had him working here for how long, not being able to cook?
At least
Like
2
3
days.
I mean,
Oh,
that,
Jesus.
that doesn't stop the normal line cook guy. You know?
Yeah. So
Mhm.
awful.
Do you guys want anything else?
Could you guys get me just a burger and fries?
Oh, honestly,
Um,
that sounds incredible.
A boiga and fries. You got it.
Look
And
at him go.
He just starts flipping it around, and he sets them out on the table. Everything flawless. The pickle, perfect. The lettuce, fresh. The
Oh.
tomatoes, tomatoey.
Mm.
I love everything you described has nothing to do with cooking. And it's just like, with this
Everything
guy
to do
understanding.
with buying where you bought your stuff and when.
And like, oh yeah, I remember to look at expiration dates now. Yeah, these pickles still good.
Still great. Farm raised by yours truly,
Holy shit.
Frank.
Frank,
Yeah. Like,
the line chef.
see?
Oh yeah. Hold up. I'm just looking at your drinks menu. Is this like alcoholic drinks here?
Huh?
On the
I
wall.
tried
On the
it.
wall it says drinks menu. One of them's called the Pendragon. I want that.
Yeah, you got it. You see a little blood coming out of his nose.
Uh,
Oh
Here
no.
we go. Yeah, one coming right up. He comes over, sets a Pendragon on the table. One virgin Pendragon for my young friend here.
Oh.
Here you are. And you could see blood is also starting to come out of his eyes.
okay. Excuse
Oh.
me. Russell just hops the counter. Sir, you
Eh?
okay?
What's wrong? What's wrong?
You're bleeding.
What do you mean?
Your
And
nose and your eyes.
bleeding.
Yeah.
And he just sort of like runs his hand across his face and he says, "Oh, is that what that is?"
Yeah, Russell just kind of like hops over and just like holds him steady before he like passes out and falls over. It's like, okay.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm
No,
good.
no, no.
I think I'm fine. I'm
You're
fine.
fine
Let
until
me
you're
let
not
me
fine.
just. Yeah. Here,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit down for a second and
Yeah.
can you get me a towel? The second rack on second rack on the left.
Yeah.
Marking guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh
He
my
takes
god.
it and just starts wiping his face away. I think I'm gonna be all right though. I think I'm gonna be.
Yeah. Just a
Oh.
tough day at work.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, apparently it's been a tough couple of days. I feel like I had forgotten everything I know, and then all of a sudden, boy, it's back. It's back. It
Anything
came back.
Anything new?
Came back
anything,
hard.
Anything you think you remember that you normally wouldn't?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Just like, do you feel like you've been in anyone else's shoes recently?
Gosh, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Oh. Yeah, you know what? I might take a visit to the ER actually.
That would be probably smart.
Yeah. Do you need a ride? Yeah, that'd be great. God knows I can't afford no ambulance. Not on the salary they give me here.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, kid. What's your name?
It's Russell Papadopoulos. Let's just keep you moving. Just
Wait, Russell Papadop. Wait, I know you. You're the racket.
Yeah. Yeah, that's me. Come on, sir.
You know what? I always had a question. Why do you call yourself the Racket?
I make
I like you don't play tennis.
I racket as in like a loud noise.
Oh, like you're making a racket. I
Yeah.
gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Maybe you should be a racket.
Come on, sir. You're not feeling well.
You're right, I'm not. But I'm just saying, like maybe in the future.
I'll consider it.
Hey, you gave the guy his memories back. Maybe he's like just it's taking a second to come in. My
He's bleeding.
he's just bleeding. It's just blood.
Out of his eyes.
Everybody has blood in their eyes.
What? What? No, I just. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be near
Yeah.
people. I need to get home
Okay.
right now. I don't want to
Okay.
be near anyone. I'll.
Yeah, let's get going. Hey, thank you so much for the hamburgers. Here's some money. And here is a little extra for some troubles. Come on, Ross, let's get going.
I can handle stuff here. Because having fun talking to her mom. So we'll come back and join you guys later. How about that?
Of course. Vika, are you good here?
Still hugging her mom.
Okay. Oh, that's so cute. Come on, Isabella. Benji, let's go.
I didn't mean to.
No, I know. Oh boy. And that is where we will leave off on this session of Valorpunk.
Oh,
no.
Every time she gets more confident with her powers.
Some bullshit happens.
You'll love to see it.
Oh no, it's great. Oh no.
Oh, no, not that one.
I tell you, the scariest thing you can do is to have a very dangerous power and then just say, Austin, do what you want.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Correct.
Yeah. So
Oh,
That was
right.
a full hit too. What if I had
I know.
missed? Does that explode?
Dude, you think Austin wouldn't kill an NPC?
Yeah, this,
crazy.
this is just Frank. I don't know anything about Frank other than that he's a line chef at
What do you
Marty's.
mean? He cooked breakfast for us and oh
Did
no!
Did he? Did he?
did
Did he?
Or did he?
Or did you?
Oh, I gotta think about some stuff.
Yeah. So, end of session moves.
Yes. Vika.
Hi. Fuck. Fucking come back to me, dude. I got nothing. Let me think.
Cool. Benji.
Fucking come back to me, dude. I got nothing. No, I could go a couple different ways. God, I want to say like, I want something. I can't tell if he grew closer or further from the team because seeing everybody like gang up on Fringe like that was like weird for Benji. I want to say he grew away from the team.
Who specifically?
So he expects this kind of shit from Vika. That's correct. Like he expects her to be crazy and enabling and like would treat literally that kid like a piece of meat and a plaything. Like that is Play-Doh
MO.
in the hands
Sadly,
of,
that
a
is
12, of a
Vika.
5-year-old.
Sadly, that is the Vika you know and love.
Yeah.
Tragically.
It's a combination of Russell and Isabella because they would know better. I think it's probably Russell in a way.
Where are you
Oh.
getting that they ganged up on him though?
They didn't see. It doesn't even have to be that. They didn't actually have to gang up on him. To Benji, it just seemed like it was a group of people taking advantage of someone who's
This poor
clearly
kid's like weird,
Yeah.
weird
Paranoia.
weird
paranoia.
paranoia and fascination. It's the idea of taking
Interesting.
advantage of somebody's uniqueness in that way.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay,
Gotcha.
I see it.
Did you already have influence over Benji, Russ?
Yeah, I just took it away.
Okay. Russell.
Yeah, grew an image of himself. Raise savior, lower. Superior. There we go.
Why do you feel that way?
Raise savior because what is it? He feels like he's doing the right thing in making progress in certain things. Like when the conversation with his dad of like, yeah, there's only certain things that only we can do in this like sort of situation. Lower superior because he hasn't actually done any progress yet, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
All right, and then Isabella.
Oh boy, I'm not too sure, honestly.
Grow into your own image.
I mean, not really, because she is not happy at the end of this, because she's like, oh, my powers might make people's brains explode.
It can be negative though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you could raise your freak because you're like, yeah, my own image of myself is that I'm a freak, and therefore
I'm
like,
more dangerous. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do that because this is dumb, but it would technically get me to 4, which means I can't do it, which would give me a condition. I think I'm going to also do afraid or I think hopeless, actually, because she's like, I thought I was making progress. I guess I'm just not at all. I am actually in a worse spot than I was, because at least before, yeah, sure. Well, no, actually, it is as bad as before because her dad was like fucking dying. And now her one remedy where she's like, oh, I can give those memories back to my dad. Nope, if I gave all of those back, he would probably just go comatose.
And Fika.
Okay. So I think I'm gonna go with grow into my own image of myself. I think I'm gonna move superior down because of the insecurity of needing a bolt hole, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to put mundane up because aside from that, today was hanging out with your friends, saying hi to your mom, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That made her feel a little bit more mundane, a little bit more normal.
Yeah.
She didn't even have a mentee beat today. That's fucking great.
Yeah,
Put
she
a
watched
smiley
someone
face on
else
the
have
counter.
one with a big smiley face on her
Yeah.
face.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Vika was having so much fun this session. But yeah. Now, we got fan art.
Aw,
We got an Imgur courtesy of Peter GSC. Thank you so
thank
much.
you, Peter.
Yeah, and then we got a Racket comic from
Hell
Jesless.
yeah.
She won, baby. Hell yeah.
Then we got
yeah.
Phoebe crying.
Aw.
Check you in the shin.
Punk.
Break shit.
God.
Vika and
Break
Sakayla.
Oh, very
Break
cute.
shit.
Yeah.
That's how we do it.
Then
Oh,
we got some chibi
We got a
babies.
chili.
Babies.
the squad looking little.
They're
There.
Listening.
They're listening.
My masculinity probably even line do it. God, the fucking
Tap.
tap.
Tapping the tree.
Oh my
Very
gosh,
funny.
that's great.
Fucking love her.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
But yeah.
Amazing. Thank you folks so much for making art, coming out and watching and all that. Much appreciated.
Yee.
And Austin, thank you for running this. Aloha, thank you as always for being our camera.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you for being here this time. Thank you for being here next time. Say goodbye to chat, everybody.
Yeah, toodles.
Bye.